Hey.
Yes, sir.
And for more info is what's going down on the scene, to TSO Sage. Sage, take it away.
Oh, hey, Omar, how you doing? We're here with Keep It Live. Breaking news, everybody. Keeping a Buck starring B Souls. Benjamin, how you doing?
Doing good.
We're here with Damo. How are you doing, Damo?
I'm doing good, bro. Just chilling.
And Kanye in training Omizi himself. How are you doing, Mr. Omar?
I'm good up here. How is it on the ground, Sage?
We're doing great. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of crazy out here, though.
Hey,
you're stupid.
Hey, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast where we have somebody live on the ground at all times. My name is Omar, but it's not about me. Y'all see the host. Y'all see all the hosts. Benjamin Souls with the do-rag. Is that a do-rag?
No, it's a sweat towel. I bought it on Amazon.
You bought a specific towel for sweat.
It's optimal. What can I say?
This nigga want to be black so bad.
What? What? It is a sweat towal. What?
Nigga has a barbecue towel in September.
What? Look at Dom, bro. Look at Dom. Golly. I can't have a towel on my head.
Nigga said the takes are getting hotter. What are you doing?
Golly, man. You don't see the lights in the back, man. Check out the second channel for the setup tour, but there are a shit ton of lights right now.
This nigga, Damo, you doing good today?
Man, I'm doing great, bro. Just chilling, enjoying life, bro.
Okay, and of course the Craig Sager of the show, TSO Sage. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Sager, bro.
RIP to Craig Sager. Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the Twitch, the Instagram. You can't subscribe to Instagram. Let me. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and follow to the Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're doing big numbers over there. If you're an Apple Podcast listener, make sure you leave a 5-star review. We actually have some. We're gonna actually read a review. This is from the Based Credo. Y'all some funny mofos. Love the pod and the insight y'all bring. And then this is from J Dog Unleashed the Boss. Crazy names. That's
Boss Man 99 that I had.
That's like the first Xbox name you get, like when you don't change it.
he said, them boys cute, dog. So
hey,
what you trying to get into?
Yeah,
bro,
hey,
what you trying to get into?
He started calling him Boss Man. That wasn't even his name.
Wait, what's his name? I don't even know.
His name is J Dog / Unleash the Boss.
What you trying to do, boss?
What you trying to unleash? You see what I'm saying? Hey, this motherfucker is licking the fuck out of his lips, bro.
If you want your 5-star review read, you gotta leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, man. That's all I can say about this. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Hey, great pod, last pod. We don't even got to talk about it. Of course, the numbers are great, but public perception, I think it created great discourse. That's all I'm gonna say.
Created discourse.
Discourse.
It created entertaining discord. I don't know if it was great.
I don't know.
Everybody.
It's all on the timeline. If anybody has anything to say about it, I don't necessarily want to talk about it. We can move on to the next thing, but it's on the list that Wordy was put together for us.
Let's talk about the whole pod. I'm dead.
Anybody want to talk about it?
Going once,
nigga,
going twice.
Hurt. I mean, hey,
I want to talk about it. Listen, I just
okay, go ahead.
Listen, chat, listen. I just want y'all to know I had nothing to do with them bozos being here. I'm just saying this on the record. I didn't want them niggas here. Let me stop. It was entertaining. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Watching it back, because I definitely watched it back. I can see where people are like, oh, that shit was funny. But as a person going through it, no.
Dom was legitimately pissed, like during the pod. He was like, bro, what the fuck?
This nigga said, when I hear Kobe, I think Jordan Clarkson. I think Kobe would average 15 in today's NBA. And what killed me most, is when they said, "Oh, there's not that many." Because I distinctly remember niggas saying, "Bro, there can't be more than 3 players from like a '06 or '07 draft that could translate to today's NBA." And I held on to that and I looked it up. And when I gave them the facts, niggas just brushed it off and brought up Luka. I said, you know what? I give up. I'm on my dickhead shit. It is demon time. I am unleashing the fucking beast. Titan mode activate, nigga. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Nah, a lot of people. Oh, my fault. I thought you were done.
No, you got it.
A lot of. I went through the comment section. I didn't rewatch the pod. You can't pay me to rewatch that pod. But I fucking went through the comment section, and a lot of people were mad at me for not spazzing. Y'all gotta understand. I'm a very loud, rambunctious person myself, bro. But I was checked out when they did all those comparisons to start it off. We didn't even get to intro them. Omar's like, "What's going on? Yeah, Kobe's better than Romeo Langford." And then 5 minutes later, they're like, "We don't compare current players." I like right then and there, I said, "Oh shit! All right, I know what type of time this is."
That didn't make sense to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it's troll. Either because it's troll or because they just some not right. Either way. Then the second thing that really knocked me out, and that's when I started leaving the pod and kept coming back, vice versa, is when low key majority of the players today have evolved their game and they just ignore the fact that players get older. like they ignore the fact that players have gotten older, and therefore they're like, "Oh yeah, players don't evolve." Like, look at Blake Griffin now. Yeah, he can shoot, but he can't do this, that, and the third. Yeah, he's like 30 now. He's like what the fuck? But outside of that, you know, Damo got mad. Omar was having a blast. B Souls was very just chilling. I checked out. I'm sorry for everybody that wanted me to spaz. I checked out.
Hey, apparently it got packed up in the first 20 minutes because I wasn't really saying much.
I saw that. I saw that.
When literally the first point they brought up was Emmanuel Quickly. They're like, shit, we gotta confront him about Emmanuel Quickly right away. His stats were wrong. Brought up stats and they were wrong.
Bro, when them bozos said, when they was talking about Lonzo, that, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That's probably what got me the most mad. When they was talking about Lonzo Ball, and I'm like, "Oh, bro, y'all was like, yo, y'all know y'all wrong, right? He developed a shot. Nigga, you probably don't even watch Lonzo. Nigga, if you look at your Discord screen, it says LaDomzo Ball. I am the wrong nigga to say that to. Like, that's probably what set me off the most. If it's one thing I am known for, is being the Nick Wright of the Lonzo community. Don't tell. I'm about to get mad already. See how quick that would have been?
Listen, I was gonna say, the biggest takeaway for me is that I am now considered a casual, like a heavy casual.
I did see that.
If you go through any and all comments on no matter the platform, TikTok as well, I am considered a casual. And so what me and the casual B Souls did is we watched a Shaq game.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if y'all see. We watched the Shaq game. It was a special Shaq stream since we don't watch any basketball. Something we like to do for the subscribers. If you're not subscribing, make sure you do it. But there was some big takeaways from that stream, I will say. And I'm just gonna get it out there. Shaq sucks, bro. I don't know.
I don't know how you got that out the way, but
no, that's not what I wanted to get out there. But I'm a casual. I guess.
Wait, that game, Shaq had an off night, and still ended up with 30. They were talking about, I've never seen Shaq been locked up ever like this in his career. Man, Yao Ming might be the guy. By the end of the game, Shaq had 30, 32 or some shit.
Okay, and he got.
If locking a guy up is him only having 32 by the end of the night.
No, watching that game, the first quarter, Yao Ming was swatting the fuck out of Shaq. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, but when I took Yao in the all-time draft and was like, look, he can be in the paint. Niggas is like,
man, don't get me started with that all-time draft. Okay. That's the pod that'll get me, man. Holy shit, bro. I gotta keep it a buck. That pun intended. Let's just call a spade, man. The guests were gonna get guest privilege, and then it was us, bro. Because I'm like, boy, y'all sucking ain't dick, bro. Like, all right, cool. My spacing was trash. They weren't that fucking shit. Niggas is like Boogie and K Love at the bottom picks. They're French fry food. What? Like y'all bitched about my spacing. I got spaces now. Now they can't play defense. All right, fuck it. GG.
All I've seen in the comment section was, man, Dom team really went downhill after the first 2 picks. I'm like, first of all,
Dom, you sold on that, bro. That ass, yeah.
Dom, you sold.
First of all, listen, you know what's crazy? I managed to troll and take Karl Malone and Allen Iverson with my next picks and still do better than Omar. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
But wait, because I'm trying to fix my camera. This nigga's tripping. Listen. Everyone that ran a 2K simulation, I won. I won the 2K.
There was one guy. There was one person.
No, bro. No, it was more than one person, bro. I'm telling you.
You.
Don't worry about what I did. Okay. You worried about what the real niggas do. All right. You just need to wipe your head off.
Oh my god.
But when they did the 2K simulation, I won. I think it was 3 times out of 4 or something like that.
Oh shit!
I don't know. Luka the Don is.
No one cares about them bullshit ass sliders you was simming on. All I'm saying is, I literally did a green room and I had tons of niggas in there, legit breaking down everybody's team one by one, and I explained how if you put my team against those teams in a 7-game series, yes, it would not go easy against everybody. Like, what was I want to say? Click's team, I was like, it'll probably be a little tough, but I can manage. Dom's 2K team, I was like, probably be a little tough. But my whole thing is, I drafted a team specifically to outscore everybody and have defensive pieces to at least slow down and maintain to keep up my scoring. And my scoring wasn't coming from one source only, multiple sources. Yes, Stephen Curry and KD are the two spearheads leading my offense. But if you looked around for what I had on offense, I had plenty of help if one of those guys is having an off night. And I explained that perfectly, and niggas was in the green room.
But that's for every team, though. That's literally for every team.
Go look at them teams.
Come on, bro.
Go look at them teams.
Aside from Rusty, who picked Bruce Bowen with his last pick, bro.
I'm over here talking.
Exactly.
Why
people went on my picks too? Mitch Richmond was trash. I was like, you right.
They don't know who Mitch Richmond.
Someone should have took Steve Francis, right, Omar?
Somebody should have took Steve Francis. Kobe couldn't guard Steve Francis. No cap.
I'm about to say, I checked into that stream y'all was doing. It was like the last 2 minutes of the game.
Steve Francis,
and I see. You know when I joined in? I joined in the set on when Shaq had got triple teamed and threw a turnover. Then they ran down and missed. Then Robert Horry tried to dunk on Yao, and y'all niggas was like, "Oh, this is hectic. What is going on?" That's when I joined.
Hey, but before that, Damo, I think Robert Horry had came down early in the shot clock. I mean, nobody else was down on the Lakers. He came down, shot a 3.
Yeah,
missed.
It's the way Omar just was in disbelief at this.
No, because I know. Hey, I know coaches, especially back then when it was like inside out for real. I know Phil was like, "Damn, bro, I just can't coach these niggas. What the fuck is going on?" We got Shaquille O'Neal, we got Kobe Bryant, Robert Horry taking the transition through.
The commentary was hilarious too, bro. Oh my god,
the best commentary ever. It felt like a high school game. You know, at high school games, there's nobody's really watching, so they say even the racist stuff. It was funny. It was funny.
What's the next player you're on spotlight from the past?
Might be Jordan. I ain't gonna lie.
I missed that one. Right.
Oh my god.
If we do Jordan, we should do like an early Jordan, not like a 90s or both. But
Allen Iverson might be interesting.
Nah, I'll do AI one. AI was.
Oh, you know who we should do? And I'm not even trying to be funny. And I know they say we're bronze sexual, specifically me. I heard on Locker Room, shout out to Jew. I mean, not Locker Room. On Twitter Spaces, shout out to Jew.
Yo, Jew's hilarious.
Jew is hilarious, but hasn't seen any LeBron really like pre-Miami. And really not even Miami, like Miami and pre-Miami.
People gonna miss that boy.
Game.
So I think that honestly, I think we should watch that because he was like LeBron doesn't play, like LeBron really doesn't play defense, like LeBron ain't never played defense, and I was like,
yeah, look at Domin Sage's face. It's like, yeah, he just doesn't know. He just doesn't know. And he has Kobe over Bron all time right now. Because of some bullshit, bro.
I was gonna say that. I have 2 things.
Mamba mentality. Man, fuck out of Mamba mentality.
I'm the Kobe stan of the group. I checked that out. I'll argue it, but I done checked that out to the game, man. LeBron got that shit, my boy.
Bro, listen.
LeBron got that shit.
If y'all gonna do Bron, this is the first thing. If y'all gonna do Bron versus Kobe what year was it? Was it 09 when
Kobe hit that fader?
No.
No. Kobe was time in that game.
When the Laker fans start throwing shit on the court because they was losing.
I know what game he's talking about. I know what game he's talking about.
It's crazy how many people don't remember that game, and that's how you tell a real Laker fan for real. But the Kobe versus LeBron game, that was damn near a Christmas game. Was that a Christmas game back then?
Niggas hated Bron off that joint, bro.
Bro, Bron did them so dirty. Niggas was throwing bottles, hot dogs, everything on the court. Niggas was I think they stopped the game early. Like niggas was hot. Watch that because Bron was on timing. But I seen on TikTok niggas was up there doing this whole thing where it was like, oh man, I know a lot of you guys when we think of Chris Bosh, you think of Chris Bosh's. We all think of Chris Bosh's Miami days. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm an old man now. I'm old.
I will say we are. I think we're at that era or that age where we do have to remind people of some of the ones that are still around of their younger days, and even like different levels of older retired players. So people don't know about Vince Carter and the New Jersey Nets and stuff like that. I know for a fact these kids only think of Chris Paul as like at the end of it, Curry's opponent in the Clippers, and James Harden's running mate, and then Phoenix. But they don't know nothing about Chris Paul 09 tearing up the league. You know what I'm saying?
MVP candidate, one of the most talented point guards of all time.
I know we're probably gonna reach back for those streams, but honestly, we don't even have to reach back that far because a lot of them need to be educated on like the players that I even see today, just them being younger.
When we do Chris Paul, can we please do? I don't care what
the 2011 one. When Chris Paul had Pau Gasol on him, it's just get the fuck out the way.
I literally. This was when I was trying to figure out my favorite team. I'm like Chris Paul. I like Kobe. I like Chris Paul. I like Chris Paul. That shit was gas. That shit was so gas, bro.
Hey, and speaking of extra streams too, gotta put it out there. We did a football stream as well. We did a football stream for the subs. We do it for the subs. If you're not a sub. But how'd y'all feel about that football stream?
Well, for one,
almost got opted out, bro.
Almost got opted out, and yeah, that was on me. My fault. What happened was, I thought on my end, right? I thought I had it for the stream to see, like, I was gonna have like YouTube pulled up and like stats and shit for football, and just have the football game in the background, like the sound, like the audio of the football game. I didn't have the stream pulled up to see what they were seeing. So I just look in the chat and see somebody be like, yo, do they know they can get knocked for having the game on? And I'm like, nah, he don't know what he's talking about. It's just a sound. I mean, he tripping.
I'm gonna have to delete that.
And then all that, and all of a sudden I see Bezos and go in the group chat like, yo, what are y'all doing? You can't do that. I'm like, nigga, it's just a sound.
Hey, dumb, why my dumb ass go, yo?
I pulled up the stream, and I'm like, oh shit, red zone. Like it's showing everything. I was like, oh shit, delete.
Yeah, nah, that nigga Damo was lagging.
As soon as Omar just like laying on the ground, I'm like, bro, we're about to lose our whole fucking channel, bro.
Yeah, hey, we just chilling, talking football
on a chair with his hands like
chilling, talking football. Chilling, talking football before and during some of the early games, like that Sunday stream. I think I like that. This is going to be an interesting season already. I can already tell. Now the Falcons are going to be horrible. My Falcons will be horrible. So I'm gonna be interested in everybody else's team. But if y'all want to pull up and talk football, talk football. Man.
Pull up on football days and talk football because them mighty Fins is taking the division. Beat the bum ass Patriots. Everybody else lost their games. 1-0 division leaders, nigga. The Fins are out here.
Hey, while we bragging, all I'm saying is I done told people how the Steelers season gonna go. We gonna have the worst offense in football. I know it's trash, but lock take.
Hey, Bezos. Football is the only sport. Football is the only sport where you can go 1-0, like you can 1-0, and you can talk shit for an entire week. For an entire week, you just got to hear shit talk until literally the next
week. Oh yeah, we're 1-1.
Don't go down 2-0. Hey, don't go down 0-2 though. If you go down 0-2,
it's a wrap. Your season's basically over.
And if you lose to a team, like let's say I'm a Steelers fan and Dom for whatever reason was a Cowboy fan, right? And you're a Miami fan. Let's say the Steelers beat Miami. Dom got to deal with my shit for 4 years. Dom got to deal with my shit for 4 years. He has nothing to say.
That is the worst part about football is that everybody doesn't play each other. So you can get gaps where like a nigga will play the Patriot. Like niggas.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Like Tom Brady's only played whatever team like 2 times in his career.
2 times his whole career. Mm-hmm. So it'll be a Hall of Famer and be like, look, man. I don't know what it was like to lose to Brady. Nigga, I ain't never met
that nigga Eli is like,
Eli Manning. He legit has a Hall of Fame career.
2-0
just because he beat Tom Brady.
He's never played Tom Brady in the regular.
Eli Manning is 2-0 against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
He has 2 championships.
Oh no, I know that, but he's never played him in the regular season.
Oh no, he's playing in the regular season.
I thought he has.
He hasn't.
I thought he only played.
He hasn't.
Played in the Super Bowl, the playoffs. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wow, I know.
We could be wrong, but
y'all probably right because I didn't know. Wow.
I thought they only
football so ass for that. Football is so ass. That's
right.
If they did play, they only played. It had to be less than 3
That's
times.
That's crazy. Can you imagine Shaq and not Shaq and Kobe? LeBron and Kobe and
only playing once.
Only playing not even a regular season game. Like we're already pissed that they never played in the finals. Imagine just never seeing them on the court at the same time, aside from the All-Star game.
And that's so contrasty because like especially like in the 80s, they played Magic and Bird had to play 6, 7, 8 times in one season because they were trying to get the ratings and shit up. But nevertheless. First of all, shout out to the 140 in the chat. If you're not a subscriber, man, we'll quit this shit. I'm telling you, those extra streams that we're talking about are for the subs, man. We really do it for the subs. We'd like to bring y'all up as talk with us, but if you're not a sub, you can't get up there. But anyway, speaking of gimmicky stuff that the NBA does, have y'all heard about this in-season tournament?
I've heard about it. I don't know the specifics.
I think the only thing out that we have is the NBA is discussing an in-season tournament and future seasons with $1 million per player in prize money. The concept is discussed between the what's it called, the decision committee or whatever, the competition committee on a call today. How do y'all feel about an in-season tournament?
What is a tournament like? I heard the prize. Yeah, but what type of tournament is it? And does it have any implications on playoffs or?
I think this is like something that's completely separate, or maybe that's the whole thing about the competition committee. They're trying to figure out how to, put it into the regular season, and maybe it has playoff implications or other things or whatever.
What a regular season? What?
I think it's a mid-season tournament. I think it's a mid-season tournament. In season, like mid-season or like All-Star break or whatever the case may be, they'll just have like a single elimination tournament between all the teams. There's no real details, but in your mind, just hearing that stuff, how does that make you feel? Because honestly, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
It'd be interesting if like halfway through the season, they just like cut down the amount of teams that can play by like half. So like the rest of the season is just 20 teams competing for actual playoff seeding. And the rest of the NBA literally just go home. Get the fuck back.
The NBA purge like March Madness in the NBA.
Get the fuck back.
The first 10 losers. Get the fuck in the lottery.
That's not a bad idea though. That's not a bad idea.
Hey.
That's not a bad idea.
Hey.
Because especially the teams that have like, I don't care about that, Damo. But the niggas that have weak rosters in like the second half of the season, like you could be like close to a team or whatever, and then like the Trailblazers in the second half of the season will play like only top 8 teams, and then like the Sacramento Kings will play like the worst teams in the league in the second half of the season, and then they'll catch up because of that bullshit. No. Cut them teams out and only play the real teams.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hey.
But Sage, how you feel about the tournament?
Tournament. I don't know what the hell it is, but if it's a tournament that's gonna randomly affect the regular season, it's pretty fucking stupid. What I can say is I'm kind of salty, and I'll go to casual right here because I thought you was about to say a 1-on-1 tournament. Boy, I was about to go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about. All-Star Weekend 1-on-1 tournament is what I've been wishing for years. That'd be peak entertainment. I'd watch every second of the All-Star Weekend if that shit happened.
And Embiid and AD are killing it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Big's gonna rule until a motherfucker like Curry hit 6 threes, and it's like, well, well, I guess that's that. Yeah, prior to that though, give me one-on-ones. Just give me one-on-ones, please. But I don't know.
Damo, how you feel about the tournament? Just any kind of tournament mid-season.
I'm all for it, honestly. It just depends. Like Sage says, it depends if it affects in-season type of shit. It depends on is it whole team tournaments, 3-on-3 tournaments, it just depends on budget stuff like that. When is it held? This is during All-Star Weekend. Is this literally randomly in fucking the beginning of March or fucking December or somewhere that, or January somewhere that shit? There's a lot of things that depend on it. I'm all for it though. I'm all for more basketball. Anything basketball related, I'm all for it for real. I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to not watch it.
I know the MLB does it so the All-Star game, the winner of the All-Star game, that team has home court during the World Series. I think that's ass. I ain't gonna lie. But
how the hell do you
think that's ass?
How do you do that?
So let's say in the NBA, the Western Conference one, right? In the All-Star game.
Okay.
So whoever comes out the West, you like what?
Yeah, why not?
I ain't gonna lie.
What's wrong with that?
This motherfucker's an experimental ass motherfucker, bro.
What problem is that?
So you would want it just whoever has the winningest record, but I ain't gonna lie, that would make people compete in the All-Star game.
Bro, let's just say the Knicks in '99, 8th seed, made it to the finals, and then the Spurs were a top 3 seed in the West, won damn near 60 games.
Should have been Timmy in that All-Star game.
And then
I'm about to say whatever you finna say, so they should have just played harder.
In that All-Star game.
Niggas shouldn't have been losers.
Yeah, I actually can see that. I don't care if it never happened, but I
hold Kobe and them accountable back in '99. Be like, yo, bro, y'all gotta play because we probably gonna be in the finals. So,
you imagine LeBron pushing niggas first time All-Star. Imagine De'Aaron Fox makes his first All-Star this year, and now LeBron hey nigga, listen. I mean, you do all that fast shit right now.
This is the biggest game of your life.
This is above you. Nigga. This is above you.
He said, you know you're not doing shit, but bro, this is the biggest game of your life.
Actually, never mind. I like that idea. Now. Never mind.
It makes people play.
Hey, man.
I will say I don't necessarily like the NBA be too gimmicky sometimes, and I guess it's cool. I will say change is cool. I don't know any other sports that change as much or talk about change as much as they even take out of step out of rule changes. But if I had to see 3-point line shit. But I will say if I had to see one change in the NBA, probably for one season that I would want in the regular season when they ended. Well, of course, cut down some of the games. In the regular season when they ended, have a 2-week break, and then after the 2-week break, do a one and done tournament to see who wins the NBA Finals. One game.
You wildin'.
One game, one and all.
Okay, March
You're wildin'. This is
what if you talk about LeBron getting mad at Kyle Kuzma, nigga, halftime come. The Mark Phillips videos about how LeBron is, those will really be real life. LeBron would snap on people. Would come out of locker rooms with black eyes, dead serious. People would come out. I would want to see just a one game, one and done. Who can really make adjustments? Who can get a bucket when they need to? I think we talked about last night. People be quitting during games because they know there's another game. Go down one, it don't matter. Or tie up the series, it don't matter. Listen, this one game, bro.
Nah, fuck that, bro. That's ass.
I do not feel like seeing grown ass men Embiid cry after every game, bro. I am not with that, bro.
I'm ready to see dudes start swinging because you missed a shot. There is no tomorrow. The game winners would mean so much more, bro. I will swing on you. Who told you to take this shot?
That also
imagine the Paul George,
that Kuzma shot where he just.
Imagine the Paul George, CJ Miles situation, but now it's March Madness style in the pros. Nigga, I need that shot.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to take that. No, nigga, I'm a pro. I shoot those. Like niggas are literally gonna be squaring up in the locker room, bro.
Bro, imagine Kyrie Irving going to the post game. I should have shot more. Oh my god! Hey,
no, that's causing way more problems than solutions. Like, nah, that's causing way more issues.
Crazy. Okay, that's fine. Listen, I love the problems. I want the smoke. I want to see them grown men get on TV like, yeah, I don't know what bro was thinking. It's only one game. Ain't no tomorrow. I don't know why he thought he could take those shots.
Bro, just watch the WWE, bro. You just want people to fight. The WWE's right there.
I really want to see like if people can make a.
Nick Briz has a YouTube channel.
Nick Briz has a YouTube. I want to see if people can make adjustments though, because it's like sometimes I really feel like people are like, oh man, let's keep running this system until like the next game, and let's see if it'll work. Like let's keep blitzing the pick and roll, even though it's not working. See if it'll work. Nah, bro. If it didn't work the first 2 times, let's see who can really adjust on the fly to the game plan and make something happen within this game. And if you can't, then you're gonna lose. If your shot not really hitting, let's see if you can really get to the cup or get to the free throw line or get some mid-range shots going or get your other teammates involved. Let's see who's really got versatility or who can do different things in the league. I just want to see it one time.
I do not want to see March Madness basketball in the NBA.
I'm all set.
I'm probably going to have to pass on that one too. But if it was a separate tournament for like home court or just for the fuck of it, I don't know why they would play a game for the fuck of it. But I'd be with that. But not for a chip. That's a Mickey Mouse ring for real. That's a Mickey Mouse ring.
Wow.
No cap.
Only changes I would want to see made. One, I can do without the celebrity game. That shit trash now.
I can definitely do without that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can take out the dunk contest. That shit's not.
Quavo again?
If you do a dunk contest,
Quavo every single one.
Don't let it be NBA players. Like if it's a dunk contest, bring out professional dunkers that's gonna do shit like actually amazing. Because these niggas in the NBA, they literally recycle dunks at this point. Like niggas be trying harder and
put a different jersey.
Yeah, niggas be trying harder in practice to do dunks than in an actual dunk contest. Like that's the wildest shit to me. Like the
somebody said horse dunking though. What, you don't think that's fire? Like
no,
a horse version of the.
No, it's not fire.
The worst part about the NBA players dunking though is that they're NBA players. They do that shit and then just walk off like no moxie, no swag. They gotta just. Oh yeah, did that.
Okay, I don't care about that.
Like I need a motherfucker to tween, do a 360, and then scream or some shit. Like I want to get hyped with the person.
What's that one nigga's name?
I want Westbrook to just do a basic ass dunk and get hyped. Like that, I'll give him a 9 for that.
Yeah, I'm saying, they do a rim grazer and then just like, I'll
give you a 9. Presentation was there. Fuck it, man.
That's at least
rock the baby. Rock the baby. Rock the baby after a dunk.
That's 7. Off rip.
That's wild.
Off rip. You keep going.
I was about to say, no, you gotta get like pro dunkers, like Jordan. Like somebody just put in the chat. CMB put it. I don't know how to say that nigga name, but that Jordan nigga,
Kilgernon or whatever.
Yeah, whoever that nigga, bro, he does some of the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen people do dunking a basketball. Get niggas like that in the dunk contest. Like make it a big ass prize pool, like $5 million for the first place, 2.5 for second place. Give niggas a reason to do it. And that'd be the dunk contest. 3-point shootout, keep it how it is. I would say bring back the rookie-sophomore game. I like that better personally. Rookies versus sophomores.
Skills challenge. They can kill the skills challenge.
Yeah, kill the skills challenge. Now they got guard versus big. That shit's stupid.
All-Star Weekend is whack to me in general.
I don't mind All-Star Weekend.
The only reason it's really there is just like a week break from basketball and for NBA players to network, and it's like a big revenue. That's really it. Like it's not really the product itself is weak.
Sanctionized tampering. That's all I hear.
Basically,
sanctioned tampering.
A revamped All-Star Weekend could be so fire. The only thing that should 100% stay, I think we all agree, is 3-point contest. That just keep that 100%.
No, the game.
Yeah, the All-Star game. But here's,
I
think they should also. I think there's an argument. The reason why I didn't initially say All-Star game is because there's an argument that people do this big 2, big 3 thing all the time nowadays. It'd be nice to see AD, Braun, and Russ just try to be like, you know what, we the best trio in basketball. What's up with it? And just try to see what like.
Then Drew, Chris Middleton, and Giannis come out there.
Yeah,
We're the best victory.
Just a quick game to 21, some shit like that. That'd be fun. I just want to see these players compete against each other at a more individual level, because the whole weekend is about getting the most talented players in one arena. So the more you isolate star talent competing against star talent, I think it'd be better. However you get that done is however you get that done.
NBA players just want a break. That's really
that's really all.
That's what I think they should. If after the season's over, like they should take a 2-week thing or whatever, or low-key just have just a break in the.
They should have like a week and a half break so they can do like the season awards before the playoffs.
Oh yeah. That's my one thing. On God, that's my one thing. Stop announcing the regular season MVP in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals, bro. I swear I don't care. I promise you, that nigga LeBron got packed up 2 rounds ago. Yeah, man, he's the MVP. I don't care. I just don't. When Russ won in 2017 and he wasn't even on the court, I was like, are you gonna show this motherfucker in Cancun? Like where you gonna show this celebration? James Harden's on the court. Curry's up 5. What is going on? Like, why are we talking about Russell Westbrook? I don't care about him. So
that's facts though. That's big facts. I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of dunking, real quick, did y'all see that that one girl that's going to Stanford, the 6'2" girl going crazy?
Mm-mm.
Y'all didn't see the 6'2" girl dunking?
There's the girl that's like stamped to be a bucket now. Like
it's like 3 of those every 4 years, bro. Like
that was punching it like she was. She was going crazy.
No, I seen the video you dropped, but I'm not gonna lie.
Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, I think I talked with Mike about that.
It don't matter, because you wanna know why? She's gonna be stuck in college for 3 years. No, she's gonna be stuck in college for 3 years.
No, he wasn't. No, I figured he was gonna.
Yeah,
and you know what's crazy?
For 3 years, you're gonna forget about her. Then by the time she gets to the WNBA, her game is gonna be so dumbed down and diluted because she's been playing college basketball for 3 years.
That's
and
the
they
other thing
literally remove all types of fun from her game to where she's not going to be hezzy tween dunking no more unless she's like doing that shit. What's her name did? Remember when Kyrie was doing the Uncle Drew shit? Who was it? Was it Candace Parker or Maya Moore? One of those two. I didn't know she could fucking dunk until that shit came out. Like, I didn't know she was like that. Well, I knew she was like that, but I didn't know she could get up like that until that came out. So it's going to be something like that. Like, you're not going to realize she's still got it like that until she's pulling up to the Drew League or some shit.
High key, that's the worst part about college sports. Like, both men and women, they could do all this stuff in the summertime, all these workouts and stuff like that. And then they'll get to college basketball and it's like 4 dribbles before we get, 4 passes. 4 passes before we get any shots up. If you take more than 5 consecutive dribbles, you'll be on the bench. And nothing fancy. A chest pass, bounce pass. If you dunk it, it's got to be 2 hands. If you can't, lay it up off the square. If you do anything else, I'm not gonna lie, you're getting sacked. You're benched,
bro. That shit's, bro. I remember the Tar Heels coach back in the day. This nigga Tyler Hansbrough did a 360 dunk on a fast break and got benched. I was like,
did he make it?
As a kid, yeah, he made it. Yeah.
Oh,
he made it.
What the
came out 360, boomed that hole.
It was a teaching moment, B-so.
Yeah, everybody was hyped. That nigga benched him. He was like, no, sit your ass down. Put in some random ass nigga to go out there and set screens. Literally, the coach for Kentucky had Cat on the. This is how bad it is. Me and my dad watched Kentucky the year. It was Karl Anthony Towns, Willie Cauley-Stein,
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
The Harrison twins.
Yeah. The Harrison twins were
the Harrison twins.
There.
Yeah, I watched basketball.
Literally, if you watch that team, you would have thought Willie Cauley-Stein was better than Cat. Because they didn't let Cat shoot the ball. I didn't know Cat had a 3 until he got to the NBA and played the Lakers his first game. I didn't know he could shoot.
I thought Cat was a defensive big, if I was being honest.
Yeah, bro.
But same thing with AD too.
I didn't know AD had a back. I thought AD was going to be a bust. I was like, bro, he's about to be out here thinking he fucking light-skinned Matumbo. Fuck out of here, bro. It's new basketball. Little did I know, nigga was a point guard in high school at one point, but never dribbled. Like, these college coaches are so fucking trash. And I'm glad players are starting to realize now you don't have to go to college. Like, you can go to the G League, you can go somewhere else. But now that they paying niggas,
and notice how a lot of these college coaches that you're talking about are college coaches that have been coaches on their institutions
for
like
years.
Yeah, like fucking 10, 15 years.
One Devin Booker is another one because it was like a Phoenix Suns game maybe this year or last year that I was watching, and they were talking about Devin Booker running pick and roll and how he had never run pick and roll, and then in the NBAs they were like, yeah, bro, let's run pick and roll, and he was like, what the fuck? What? Like I haven't done this in like high school or some shit.
He said I was
like, dang, that's pretty basic. That's what. But you know what's crazy? Me and B Souls, when we watched the Shaq stream, I was like, part of the problem is the ideology that comes from behind coaching that limits a lot of these players. And so I looked it up, and in the Eastern Conference, I think there was only one coach, one or two, but one coach that wasn't a former player from like the early 70s, late 80s. And then on the Western Conference, it might have been like 3 to 4. Remind you, we watched like 03 basketball. It was like 3 to 4 coaches that weren't from the early 70s player. And if out of those ones that weren't players, the executive that was right above them was like an older legend. So like in Minnesota, Flip Saunders was the coach. He didn't play professional basketball, but the person over him was Kevin McHale. So of course you running this shit, like, Kevin McHale has got his hand on top of the thing. But with that being said, like all the play styles were based out of like the 70s. Like they were like, yo, we're going to run some 70s style offense. This is the way it's going to be. And we're watching it, and I'm like, bro, if they don't set a screen with Steve Francis and Yao Ming and let Steve Francis kind of, give Shaq the business just a little bit more,
He did drop 40.
This makes so much sense. No, he dropped 40. He did. But I was saying, like, they would have
dropped 60.
Yeah, he would have dropped 60. No, Steve Francis was getting off. He was getting off at the end of the game. He was getting, like, I was like, dang, bro, like, why didn't they just do this this doesn't make any sense. Damo, you're right. That's what I'm saying. All in all, they're going to suppress her game because she has to wait in college for the bare minimum. And she'll never get an opportunity to do any of the stuff she did.
Bro, that shit is the craziest. I didn't even know that until like recently. Like I didn't know they had the waiting, like they had to wait like NFL players for college women's basketball. And it made me think like, because who was I listening to? Gilbert. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If y'all don't watch Gilbert Arenas' podcast, like that nigga be dropping gems. Listen, it'd be a lot of basketball podcasts out there with niggas out there just talking ball, but Gilbert drops gems, nigga. Like he puts you on game. Like former players, former players, like niggas will tell you some cool little. Oh yeah, man. I was playing Kobe. He gave me 60. But no, fuck that. Like Gilbert is out here legit dropping knowledge on niggas about the game. Like watch Gilbert's podcast. But he was talking about how you look at the college women's game. What's that girl? Paige.
That's when I found out about it. Paige Buckets. That's
basically what her name is.
Yeah.
Paige Buckets.
That's when I found out about the rule,
bro. She can't play for the next 3 years, and she's good enough to go to the WNBA right now and be a top 10 player.
She's cold
right now out of high school.
She was like Jalen Suggs, like longtime friend or something,
rival or whatever. Yeah. They were friends for a long time. Yeah, bro.
The Gary to his Ash. You see what I'm saying?
And he's in the league now.
Like, fuck up. Yeah, thank you, bro. Shut the fuck up. Bro. No.
All right, my bad.
But you're right though, Damo, and that's what's crazy because I feel like that's what sets them back. She's got dumb talent, and there's a lot of players like you said, Candace Parker,
PB to his J.
PB and J.
Candace Parker and Maya Moore are like a perfect example too, and it's like, damn, bro, y'all just 3 years of y'all's prime, especially y'all's athletic prime, wasting away in college, and then y'all get the WNBA, and then y'all are still suppressed. But they'll get out of it. Hell, NBA basketball kind of just recently got out of it, and low key, I think some teams are still in it, but it's definitely not as bad as when we watched that 02-03 stream. That shit blew it was blowing me.
You know what's crazy? Think of it like this: imagine if in the NBA right now, there was nobody from the 2021 class. So the K Cunninghams, all them, they weren't there. Nobody from the 2020 class. So last year's draft wasn't there. Nobody from the 2019 class, the Zion draft. Nobody from that class is there. We would have just now been getting the 2018 draft class. So DeAndre Ayton's draft.
Luka would just be starting.
Guys like would just
one of the best drafts like
DeAndre
all time.
Luka would just now be in the NBA. Marvin Bagley, well, not him. Who gives a fuck about him? DeAndre Ayton, Triple J. Look at what Trae Young has done for Atlanta. He would just now be in the NBA. Like Colin Sexton, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., all these guys would just now be in the NBA. And the other guy, all the other young talent that we know can hoop right now would still be in college or overseas. Think about how drastic that would be for the NBA alone. Now double that for the fucking WNBA because how boring that shit is. Like the WNBA could be pushed so much forward if you just let these girls come out of college. Hell, let them come out of high school. Because be honest, the top 5 high school basketball players for the females, they could go straight to the WNBA.
Oh yeah,
like the gap in talent, like it's not.
I don't know enough about the game, but from what
just let it happen. I would just let it happen.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
The same thing when you let the high school boys come over.
Yeah, just let it happen.
You let them come over. What's the worst that happen? They would fucking develop. Okay, like.
But honestly, I think at this point,
G-League, whatever.
I think at this point in the WNBA, the degree you actually get from a full ride scholarship as a college athlete might actually be more valuable than just going straight to the WNBA.
No, it's not.
But you know what? No, it is. It is. But you know why that is, though, right?
Because the WNBA doesn't get the salary. Because
but because the WNBA is not as financially stable. Well, it's not financially stable, but it's just not as interesting. They don't generate the revenue. A quick way to generate revenue is young talent. Young talent is think about how many people in it are casuals just because they like a Trae Young, just because they like a
I'm being so serious.
I'm like a Donovan Mitchell.
I'm so serious right here. Let's keep it a whole 1,000. Niggas like DTP come from the young talent thing. Like young talent sells, bro. Oh, you put age 20 next to a motherfucker that's averaging 20 points. Oh yeah, that's their favorite player now.
No. I agree with y'all. What I'm saying is I think that's a reason why people still do end up they would still rather go to college than go straight to the WNBA. Like in the NBA, there's a G League program. And shout out to Jalen Green for being one of the first to do it. But let's just be honest, a majority of players still prefer going to the college route. So what I'm saying is if you're a women's basketball player and you can get like a full ride to fucking Oregon State and you're majoring in fucking computer science, getting a full ride scholarship, imagine like you see what I'm saying? Like, what if you graduate with that degree and you could possibly go to the WNBA as well?
Still do that, but what I'm saying is they should not be forced to stay for 3 years or stay for 4 years like football players are. Like the reason football players do that is because the NFL was very taxing on the body, so you can't go in there as a high schooler for the most. You have to build that muscle and get that type of conditioning to go to the NFL.
Let it happen.
But
do not NFL.
All I'm saying is give the girls who want to go pro
the option to go
pro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying like just like for the males. If there's plenty of guys, Kuzma, there's plenty of guys, Donovan Mitchell, who stay longer in college because they want to stay longer in college, or they got a develop more, or they want a degree. That's fine. I'm not mad at you for staying. But don't make me stay because there's plenty. I'm pretty sure Paige don't want to stay 4 years. I'm pretty sure Paige wants to get buckets. She wants to, and there's also other options. Women players can go play overseas and off season. Like that's what a lot of them do to actually make ends meet because they're not poor, but to get extra money that they're not getting from the WNBA, they go play overseas. And when you look at the schedule they play with the WNBA plus going overseas, that equates to an NBA season. Like they play roughly. It was between like 70 to 80 games total. They do both like of the WNBA and overseas. The men play 82 games bare minimum. If you don't make the playoffs, you make the playoffs. Tax on another 16 if every series goes to 7 games, right? Or something like that. Or if you win, you got to win 16 more games, whatever. But that's around what the men would play. So it's not like you're asking them to do more. Like, yeah, you got to move, but men are like the NBA players literally are on the move all the fucking time. Like them niggas aren't home during the season, so
yeah,
it's not like it's a inequality with the genders thing. Like, you got to move around to make your money. So
no, I agree. Give them the option. Give them the option.
Yeah,
I just feel like if in that hypothetical where they do that, I don't think a lot of players will take that route of just going straight to the WNBA.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure a lot of them feel like they got to develop.
I think enough would, especially after like 1 year, because the way that they could have sold tickets on like Paige and Jalen both go into the league at the same time. That's like some like, you know what I'm saying? They missed out on that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they missed out. That would have been hard. But what I'm saying is too, one, I think they could have even did it like they do the guys now, where you can declare for the draft and then you can redeclare, like you can re-enter college basketball after you go through like the processes and the workouts and stuff, and they say like, the scouts say, I don't think you're ready for.
You cut enough.
If you give them that option,
you cut off.
If you did I? Oh,
yeah, you got to rephrase that one. That's a new. You cut off for like 5 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Some PRs.
If you in the men's game, if you're a college athlete, you can declare for the draft and then reinstate yourself into college or whatever based off of, you do some scouting, you go do some workouts or whatever the case may be, and then you say, wow, based off of what the scout said, I'm gonna go back to college. And you can do that now in the NBA. They should have that for the women's game as well. But also that the degree argument B-Cells isn't a real argument, because they're not going to allow college athletes. Let me say this. Very rarely do they allow college athletes we might consider a real degree. I might offend somebody by saying that, but they're going to sign them up for the easy classes, the easy degree, so they can focus as much time possible. Because if you're a student athlete, like being the athlete part is like a full-time job plus some, and then you have to be a college student on there. So most of those kids, if you go to anybody's D1 website or whatever and look at the degrees that they major in, it's communications, it's African-American studies, it's psychology or some shit. They're not coming out with anything computer science or engineer related. Too much of a workload for them to do that. And it's got to be a practice.
Aside from Chris Bosh,
I would honestly
shout out to Chris Bosh.
Did he go back to school though? They end up going back to school.
I'm pretty sure when he was in college, like he was a computer science major. But that's just
but he didn't finish. He knew he wasn't going. He's going to do 2 years and he's going to piece it out at the most.
Yeah.
But they're not letting them do that. That's too much like work. So I don't think the degree is like it's a good trade off. I can get it and get out of it. Mind you, at that point also, you should have built some type of network or following that'll ultimately lead you down to like more basketball. Even if you end up being a 3-year college player or a 4-year college player, that degree is going to be worthless versus the camps and stuff that you can now hold as like hey, I played Division I basketball. I can be on the news desk, or I can do camps. I can coach.
Right.
I can do all that stuff. That's the more valuable trade-off as opposed to a thing. I don't know how we got off on this tangent, but.
Right. I had written down a something related to college football over basketball to speak on, and now I was just like, well, fuck it. It's not even relevant anymore.
Yeah. Hey, both of them are boring as fuck. Anyway.
Giannis or KD, guys?
Stop it. John Wall, listen. John Wall, I don't know if y'all heard. John Wall met with the Rockets and they've mutually agreed to part ways. I think we all saw that coming. So I don't think that's like a crazy shocker. The real question is, who wants John Wall?
The obvious question that I don't have an answer for. Shit. One of y'all
all the teams in the NBA going nosies.
Let me look at some stats. Oh, the Clippers are an option. The Clippers are an option.
Hey,
they got Reggie Jackson.
Man, don't make me cuss. They just paid Reggie. Yeah.
What do you mean? I guess.
They just paid him.
Yeah. And Reggie Jackson's better than John Wall.
And I wouldn't stand. Yeah, I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't stand Wall over Jackson. That'd just be a risk. Yeah, fuck.
I don't think that's a risk. But if I had to pick teams that I could see going after him,
the Lakers,
in my opinion, Sixers. Yeah, Ben Simmons' trade value is super low. I don't think and what you call it, the Rockets are in this state to where they're really trying to rebuild. And if you're really trying to rebuild and they have the young talent there, that's a team that Ben Simmons needs to really develop his game and show he's not a worthless piece of shit on offense and actually do something. You got to, I would say, what happened?
So their young talent gonna be gone if Ben Simmons is a Rocket.
No, it's not.
You think Walford Simmons flying?
Walford Simmons. I think they're going to give up Wall probably a couple second rounds, maybe a role player. But like I said, Ben Simmons draft value is pretty low. So I can say the Rockets. I say the Knicks might be dumb enough to do it.
They got D Rose and IQ. Okay. Come on now.
And Kemba now.
And Kemba. Yeah. They got IQ. Don't forget about Emmanuel quickly.
IQ play, but he's a combo guard. But he can play the two. IQ is a combo guard. He can play the two. So I don't really think of IQ as a one. But I forgot they had Kemba. So yeah, scratch the Knicks. So the Rockets.
Look at the team.
He's struggling right now. Hey,
I'm looking up teams. No cap. I'm looking up teams.
Look at the teams. Look at the teams. Look at it's harder than you think.
Lakers, no. Warriors, no. Celtics. No.
Any team with a point guard, no. Any team with a competent point guard is going to be a no.
And that's what's crazy. And that's almost every team in the league because that's why Dennis Schroeder is on a 5.8 because every team has their starting point guard.
And you know what's crazy? The crazy thing is he would have to be. Well, when you look at the team, starting would be out of the question. Like starting is high key out of the question. The question is who wants a backup point guard that makes? Does he make $100 and something million a year? Yeah, $100 million backup point guard is crazy.
If he goes somewhere, it's not going to be to go off the bench, or unless he's the sixth man, and you're trying to contend. And I don't think you're. If you already have it within yourself to know you need a backup guard to be your sixth man,
would he not be good off the bench in Denver?
No, $100 million six man. No, bro, no.
Why not? Off the bench?
I'm staggering the minutes between MPJ, Jamal Murray, and Jokic, and I don't want him running. That's the problem with John Wall. He has to run some type of offense, and I just don't.
I got
even
one.
Off the bench.
Y'all gonna kill me because I know y'all gonna.
If this nigga say the Lakers?
No, hell no. I know you're gonna disagree, but New Orleans might be able to do it. Saying Hart, Devontae. Satoransky, maybe a Garrett Temple. You just tell BI, hey, fuck playmaking, bro. Just get buckets. Have a loud partner for Zion. It's nasty, but
with the complaints y'all had with Eric Bledsoe on that team.
No, but John Wall's better than Eric Bledsoe. John Wall, he's better for the Pelicans than Eric Bledsoe.
Not by much. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Teams are going nosies.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying. I'm looking out for the boy Wall.
I was finna say Minnesota, man.
I think Minnesota will go more for Ben Simmons than him.
Yeah. They got D'Lo. They got D'Lo already.
That's how I was going. But how much do you love D'Lo? And I guess that's the way that they to him. Like, yo, how much do y'all really love D'Lo?
Enough to start him over John.
And then also on the Rockets, like I wouldn't want D'Lo on the Rockets either because that's nasty. It's Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, and D'Angelo Russell.
KPJ got it. Let KPJ rock. Yeah.
Shit. What the fuck is that? Just said Dumbo looked like he finna kiss my forehead.
The only options really was the ones that we kind of just snarled and said no at.
I'm telling you, Philly is the one, bro.
Philly.
Philly's the one.
Los Angeles Clippers, not Lakers.
I'm about to say, don't send that bum ass nigga over here.
Yeah, I don't want that nigga.
I mean, unless they ain't gonna do it, Orlando would just have to punt on their younger.
Yeah, Chicago, no.
Dallas,
Cleveland, no.
Oh, Dallas.
Put them in the mix, but ill. Put them in the mix, but ill.
If the only way that I see it working in Dallas,
put them in the mix, but ill.
If Dallas is like, yo, this would definitely help with the playmaking aspect, and then let's see Luka off ball some. But they also just hired Jason Kidd, and we know Jason Kidd's MO. Jason Kidd's gonna be like, Luka, we're running you a point, and we're about to run it into the ground. So I don't.
Denver might be the
Indiana.
Nah. Indiana got a young core, low key.
But what are you giving up if you're Indiana? Because you're not.
And that's the other thing too.
Are you giving up on LeVert already? Are you giving up on Brogdon?
No.
I forgot that's the sleeper thing about Indiana. I give Indiana a lot of shit. Their entire starting five is like under 27.
He would have to, and at this point I don't know what I'm talking about. He would have to restructure his contract and come off the bench, or what's crazy? I hate to say it, he might have to sit a year. It is what it is.
Or not even sitting or play for a bottom feeder.
But who
He could go to
again? What
OKC
bottom feeder?
for some reason?
Orlando. Well, no,
OKC
Orlando got
don't
abundance
want
of
that.
guards.
Orlando don't want that.
No. This is why I brought up
They don't
OKC
want
because
that.
it's I forgot who it was in the NFL. Sorry to do an NFL comparison, but it may be to the point where you're giving up a pick to get rid of John Wall. Like you're giving a second away to get John Wall to fuck up on out.
And I see that. I understand that. But again, OKC don't. I don't want that. I don't want.
Why not? You're not competing.
To get a second pick. I guess so. You know what?
That does seem like an OKC move. I feel like
It's
it
to
might be
increase the
OKC.
assets just in case you try to make a big move. The more picks you throw in a deal, the better.
OKC might be the team. I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta put him in. Yeah, I put him in.
If I had to pick a team, if I had to pick teams, looking at the teams in the NBA, if I had to choose, I would say Philly. I would say Dallas. I would say, if we're talking bottom feeders, I would say probably OKC. I would say Toronto, maybe.
Toronto's not gonna be bottom feeder. I feel like.
You know what
I feel like Toronto's gonna try to compete for the plan and fall.
You are dead about to have him for 2 more years for 44 and then 47 million, bro.
That's crazy. But shout out to John Wall for the bag.
Now, if John Wall wakes up and says, I'll be a backup, and for whatever reason, teams value him as a backup to that level, that's a whole different conversation. But
that was his options a lot.
Yeah. Nigga, his next year is a player option for 47 million, bro. I really don't. I don't know.
Boston might be.
I don't know what they
to add on that list. To add on that list.
Boston.
That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Boston got it. Boston, they don't
have much assets,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tatum already got his bag. Brown already got his bag. I mean, he ain't got nobody else.
I'm just talking about fit at this point. Like, I'm not even talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the money.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
All right. If we're talking ignoring salary, pure fit, a lot of chat saying Nets. I don't like him to Brooklyn. That's why.
That makes no sense.
They just trying to throw anybody.
Another guard. Another fucking guard. Holy shit. They're fine. New York would make a little bit of sense because they need playmaking over there.
They got 3 point guards, bro.
And none of them play.
Quickly's more of a 2 guard.
And Quickly can be the 2. Kemba, we already know what that.
And I know we said no money, but I'd rather have Quickly do the playmaking point guard role than pay off the bench John Wall for 47.
I'm reaching at straws.
To possibly average 7 assists.
I don't disagree.
He wouldn't average.
It'd be like 5
off the bench,
4 or 5.
like, I'm not doing that.
How good was John Wall last seen? Now let me get that back up.
Not.
Because I remember he was somewhat decent, and then he got hurt again.
He had the volume, but the efficiency was.
Yeah. Let me double check.
The Spurs.
Somebody said Spurs low key, and I
forgot they were a team.
What's it? Yo, pop with dead ass quick. But he averaged
if the Rockets dead ass could pull off giving up John Wall and by some unseen force get like Devontae Murray back, that'll be a steal of the goddamn
Devontae.
Oh my god! If the Rockets somehow walk away with DeJounte Murray, KPJ,
God, you watch basketball?
Jalen Green, Christian Wood, and I forgot who they're 4 or 5. Oh, that'd be nasty.
So last year, John Wall 21 points a game, 4 assists a game. I mean 4 turnovers a game. I'm sorry. A steal, 7 assists, 3 boards. Shooting though is nasty. His 3-point percentage was 32%, and then 40% from the field. And this is all on like 32 minutes a game.
He's still nasty in 2K.
No, that's gross.
Yeah,
that's not
gross.
good.
Yeah, the first half of his season was what I was thinking of. I'm gonna get it back. I just lost it. Hold on.
And then I think his true shooting percentage is nasty as fuck too.
Yeah, I was thinking of the first half of the season where he was averaging 20 and 6 on 3 turnovers, shooting 43-35. But that is an anomaly to a new level.
How many games is that?
20. It's 20 out of 40.
He's talking
20
about
out of 40. Yeah,
that's a decent sample size.
Yeah, but it's early.
Was that before the injury?
It was before. It was the early sample size.
Yeah.
Well, Hildred. His middle name is Hildred.
Hildred.
You might He just gonna have to rock this one out because he's gonna have to rock it out. I ain't gonna lie.
Here's a question, and it's not something we would do. We all already know what we would do. But in John Wall's situation where you're this unwanted, we're having a podcast determining who would even think it's taking you. Do you consider declining that option?
I'd start a podcast.
No.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. Man, he ain't got nothing accomplished. Injury after injury.
Don't care. Don't care.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
40, 50 million. Yo, no, I'm not.
It is 40 million.
It is 50 million though. Shit.
But what about for a dinner with Jay-Z?
Oh.
And you saw? Wait, did y'all see? Y'all saw Dennis Schroeder with his little troll pic talking about I fumbled the bag and he had like 2 cars behind him.
Yeah, all that flexing, and we're like, yeah, you could have more. Like,
he made a joke about it, dog. He turned down a lot of money. So do you think Jonathan Hildred Wall Jr. is turning down 47 M&Ms? Yes, he's a junior. Oh, so go to the store and get 47 M&Ms and you tell me you turned down that for a possibility at a vet minimum.
Possibility of vet minimum.
Well, and for a ring that you could buy.
If it's for a chance of a Kit Kat, I don't know. I don't know. I'm playing. I would take the money too. I was playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, that's a W Mike side note, bro. That's a W Mike.
Hey man, appreciate
shit blending in with his shirt.
Yeah, I literally said I'm gonna definitely.
How's it looking down there, Sage?
Well, that was nigga said John Wall of blood for real. Y'all don't know about Sue Wall, nigga? Yes.
Oh yeah. Come on.
It's a couple
hometown.
It's a couple gang members in the NBA.
Gang sign Wall is up there with Hoodie Mello. Let's not do this. Gang sign Wall. Let's not.
Hey, shout out to the 156 in the chat. Make sure you sub if you're not a sub. I don't know why you wouldn't be a sub. I don't know how you don't find this content entertaining. Zion. It's rumbles that Zion's upset with the Pelicans.
Free Zion. Already.
I said it
crazy.
I said it first.
I knew it. I seen it from the first year, but I ain't gonna lie. What's he gonna do with the Pelicans, bro? Come on, bro.
Free Zion till it's backwards.
Yo, spam up Free Zion in the chat, bro. Holy shit.
Free Zion till Zion free. You know what I'm saying? Till it's backwards. But how do we feel about Zion trying to escape out that box?
Good.
He's not going to. I'll be the negative person. He's not going to. He can try. He's not going to.
In the next year, or are you talking about like just in general?
The way the NBA set up, boy, you are there for 7.
What?
7-6 off rip. Simple.
That's
you're right. You're
there for 7-6 off rip. So that's why I was like, bro, bring him now.
I figured if he didn't take
a tantrum.
No, not throw a tantrum. But if you refuse to sign the extension, and then you sign the that 1 year, not the max, you sign that 1 year extension offer sheet that lets you be unrestricted free agent the following off season.
You talking about that like that would happen like $10 million,
whatever it is.
Qualifying offer.
Remember when Nerlens Noel did it because he thought he was going to get more money, so he pulled it in his shoulder. He turned down the money with the Mavs to take the offer sheet, to take the unrestricted offer sheet for that 1 year, and then realized nobody was going to pay him because he was a bum. Basically like that.
I don't think Zion taking a qualifying offer though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, listen, twin. He just seen Trey and Luka get. I mean, a bag so big they can't even carry it.
Yeah.
I don't think. That's what I'm saying.
Them supermax contracts.
Had to call the cart attendant from you go to Publix. Say, can I help you with your bags? Yeah, that's what they had to call because bags. I don't. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
But you know what's crazy?
You just got to play better.
Zion can see that money still. Like not from the NBA alone, but Zion's the type of player to where if he's winning basketball, the off-court deals he can get, he can make that money back up.
That's fair.
Easily.
Listen, he could do both at the same time. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
No. He could sign the Supermax and be miserable, or he can not sign the Supermax, sign 100-something million with somebody else, be happy, and then make another 100 million off endorsements. That's way different. Being happy getting your money and being miserable with your money is way different.
It's a lot of money you can put into Bitcoin, Dom. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, because he's struggling right now. He's He loses
Well,
sleep.
if he's struggling, put it into Bitcoin.
Listen, I'm gonna be mad, and I think you know what's crazy. I think a lot like, yeah, bro, don't do nothing stupid. Go ahead, sign that over. You feel what I'm saying, and just
AD got out.
get that bag.
I'm injured. 3 years later.
Yeah, just get that.
Yeah,
get that baggy. But what I will also say is,
yeah, pull up
I'm
Blake.
low-key
Pull up
tired.
Blake.
That's true too. I'm low-key tired of the NBA, like the NBA teams and owners. I was just looking at the Pelicans owner. Coach is Willie Green. The owner is Gail Benson, the owner of the Saints that cares more about football. And they have some no-name Trajan Langdon as the GM. I don't understand what these teams be doing. Their moves honestly have shown like we truly do not give a fuck about anything Zion is talking about. And if anything, we're moving backward. It's a cold world. It's a cold world.
I still remember Willie Green on 2K, bro. On the Hornets.
Facts.
Willie Green in the corner. Crazy.
Why the fuck that made me think of Marcus Thornton? I was a bucket with Marcus Thornton.
Because they was on the same team.
Oh, I bet. I was like, why the fuck? That just made me think of Marcus Thornton, bro.
Marcus Thornton was starting.
I was a bucket with Marcus Thornton, bro.
Marcus Thornton with the ankle braces, bro.
Oh my god.
Remember when 2K had actual ankle braces you could put on your players and shit?
Or like the Jordan. They called it the Jordan calf sleeve. That's literally what they called it, bro.
You're gonna bring it back in 3 years? Oh god, look what we got. Head ass.
It is wild though. Like the NBA, we was talking about how the WNBA needs to make changes to make the product better. NBA just need to go ahead and be like, at this point with the state of the league, you might as well just be like, man, fuck these restricted free agent deals and all that shit. If a nigga wants to stay somewhere, he's gonna stay. If a nigga wants to leave, let that boy walk, bro. What is the point of wasting 3-4 years of a young, energetic Zion? Especially knowing that boy like 385 pounds and his knees could literally be gone any season at this point. Like they would be sick as fuck. Bro, can you imagine the year before he was signing his Supermax is the year his legs finally give out? Oh my God. Wasted.
They would be sick. They would be sick. And especially if they don't pivot it right, if they tout like Zion to be like, this is like the next guy, and they're not building up like, you know, somebody better like a Luka or something like that. But honestly, for real though, if they tout Zion as the next guy, and then right before he signs the Supermax, where he's able to transition to whatever team he wants freely, and he gets hurt, God forbid, the NBA would be sick. They would be so sick if their next guy got injured.
I don't think they're gonna be that sick. You wanna know why?
They're just gonna pivot to Luka?
I'm gonna say either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Luka is
Chat
so
Holmgren, guys.
Not even that. I think Luka is so great that he's just gonna take it regardless. Paul.
Look at it.
But even if they, this guy here. But even
is Chat Holmgren the next savior?
No. He said Luka the dunk.
No, you know who the next guy is, man. Stop it. Amani Bates is the next guy. He's already being set up to be the next guy.
Nigga, the Don is in the league. And the Don is in the league.
Listen, don't let Ant Wright fool y'all into thinking Amani Bates ain't as good as he is.
Ant Wright was on his ass,
like,
boy.
Listen, Ant, you my guy. Don't let Ant Wright confuse y'all, nigga. They're setting Amani Bates up to be that guy. I still got full faith in Amani Bates. I ain't gonna let some high school jumpers make me think he's not going to be solid as a grown-ass man. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not that guy. So,
I forgot them niggas' names. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot them niggas' names.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Victor Wembanyama, I'm just saying, I keep name dropping this man. Remember when he's in the league. Y'all heard it here first. Victor Wembanyama is going to be the next.
DK put his on.
Is that the dude that cooked Rudy?
Could put the fear of God in the defensive player of the year. Had that man looking at the cameras like,
I mean,
cut them shit.
So did Terrence Mann. But.
Oh, fuck.
So he said so.
Hey, last time I checked, he was blaming the coach on Terrence Mann. I'm just saying.
Oh, man. You got
Luka don't even work out yet. Luka still drinks beer.
Luka
does hookah, bro.
I'm about to say Luka hookahing right now, chilling.
Hookahing.
Luka Doncic, bro. Luka Doncic plays soccer in the offseason. He ain't even taking basketball season. But
time to drop 30.
Anyway, with that being said, Bezos, you got 2 words for me?
This motherfucker right here. Let's see. Hills. Shout out to Hills. And
just Hills. Just shout out to Hills.
Yeah, no, you know about them college hills. Yeah, we gotta talk about it.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Hills and curtains.
Hills and curtains. Okay. That's crazy. All right, bet. So, hills, they go up and down and up and down. And you know what else goes up and down? Life. You see what I'm saying? When life gives you those ups and downs, when you're on the way down, you got to come back up towards the sky. You always want to go up and reach towards the sky. Because what's in that sky, right? Sky is that fresh air, that energy, that sunshine. Sunshine is light. Sunshine is energy. So what I'm telling all these kids is the sun shining in, all that light. And you want to move the curtains of life to accept that sunshine, that light, that energy into your system. So that's how you get hills and curtains.
It was a certified lover boy of your soliloquies.
Oh, I'm about to say, I wasn't even paying attention. That shit sounded whack. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit sounded pretty whack. I ain't even pay attention to that one.
Hey, was this Sage talking about how he's been listening to Donda more recently?
Hey man, that tweet bust for no reason. I tweeted that shit like at 2 a.m.
I ain't gonna lie, these Donda CLB pieces of content have been hitting on Twitter and Instagram.
This nigga be so million likes, be souls.
Nah, yeah. My man, he's too famous. Oh shit.
Let me check it right now.
But bro. It was some kids in
let's
there.
Check it right now.
Some kids in there debating and shit, talking about some man. Here y'all go with Donda again, comparing CLB, bro. Look, I don't think CLB is as bad as B Souls is making.
Yeah, I'm still rocking with CLB, but I'm not saying that I still ain't listening to Donda.
It's a good album. It's bad for Drake standards though. It's like if LeBron averaged 19, like. It's cool. It's 19. But...
like LeBron averaged 22. It's like LeBron averaged 22.
Yeah, I'm 43%.
19.
All right.
Come on, man.
Can I talk about something that's really been weighing on my heart as of lately?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. It's like that.
It's about music. It's about music. Okay. All you Kendrick Lamar fans.
Oh, fuck.
Niggas have been out here ripping me for saying I don't bang with Kendrick too much. He's a lyrical genius, they say. How can you not like Kendrick? And then all my fucking timeline, top of the morning. I'm like, and you know what? My dumb ass at first, I'm like, niggas really out here just mean the fuck out of this nigga Kendrick like that, gonna repeat this shit like this on TikTok? No. This nigga really went in the booth and said, I got the bars today. Keem, I got you, my nigga. Top of the morning. Let's get this shit. I'm like, niggas make me sick.
He might be mocking everyone though, low key.
And that's why I hate Kendrick fans. Sage, that's why I hate Kendrick fans right the fuck there. Because even
I told you this. I told you this.
Niggas will sit here and make up shit. Bro, he out here mocking Amigos, my niggas. They so fuck out of here, man. No, Kendrick don't care.
I don't know if it was after the pod or I don't know what it was, but I told them, I said, bro, something about Kendrick Ye fans, bro. They think they beefing with every fucking body and everything that's asses a diss. I don't get it. I just don't get it. The nigga Ye can do whatever he want, and it's like. Yeah, take that, Drake. Take
that,
Drake. Like for them two fan bases, I'm being so serious. If I gotta be a little more serious, them two fan bases, I love both those artists, but those are the two fan bases that diss every other legend in the game, and it don't make no sense. It can't, ain't no fan base like Ye fans and Kendrick fans that's gonna make fun of other legends. Drake fans are honorable mentions, but I promise you, Drake fans are only toxic when Drake drops. Outside of that, them niggas is quiet. But Ye fans and Kendrick fans, 24/7. I like J. Cole. J. Cole.
J. Cole fans are just quiet. They're just quiet.
Yeah, J. Cole fans don't do shit.
Yeah, they don't.
Which is
That's
weird.
That's because they know J. Cole is
business. No, we just mind our business, enjoy the music, and understand. Because J. Cole is one of those great rappers, and liking J. Cole means you like great music, and we just appreciate great music.
Being a J. Cole fan is like being a Kawhi fan. Like, okay, bro, he's good.
I almost got a chance to slander that nigga in peace. All right, I almost got a chance to slander him.
Fuck, he's good. He's efficient. Like, we get it.
Kawhi. Oh,
you guys are music Kawhi fans, bro. Like, fuck.
Oh, I think that's because they know that J. Cole as to being in like the top of anything. So they just have to sit there and just
most underrated discography of all time.
Whoa,
most underrated discography of all time.
Like he's perennially top 4, but like Curry,
top 4 what? Top 4 what? Light skinned rappers?
Oh, bro.
If you think about the rappers that came out if you think about his class, which is the Drake, him, Big Sean, Meek, Kendrick, Wale's, that class of people,
that sounds like a weak 2000s.
That sounds like a week. Shut up.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like a 2000s draft. I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga here, really?
Elton Brand. What?
Cole got the most underrated discography. On top of that,
so who was the class before them? Who was
if Tyson Chandler is the best one out of the draft,
so Drake is Tyson Chandler? That's crazy.
On top of that, speaking of Drake, one thing Cole never did was Cole never dropped What a Time to Drop Some Bullshit, Views, More Life, and fucking Dark Lane demo tapes back to back to back to back. Look, that's y'all man's. That's y'all 6 guy right there.
Hey, don't say me.
Views was trash. Views was trash. No, Views was
on your way, front way, back way. That's what you like now?
Views literally.
You know that I won't play.
Views literally.
Yeah. Put your shoulder away, bro. Put your shoulder away. What the fuck?
Bro, you know that I don't. Hey, I've been seeing a bunch of TikTok. Oh, it's too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy.
Yo, no, I gotta say this. Anyone hyping up the song with Lil Baby and Drake, stop, bro. That shit is ass.
Yeah.
That shit is ass, bro. That shit is ass, bro.
That's on trash. I'm with Bezos there.
Hey, lesbian.
You go
stop,
hard on COB. You go hard on COB, but I give you that 100%. Once it needs literally exists. Once it needs.
That's my shit.
Hey, bro.
If niggas is calling themselves
girl, me too. Oh my god,
bro. I'm not going on One Dance Controller and that Faithful, but they're the same song. Views is literally 5 songs remixed. 9 still here, and some I forgot what the other Jones called. Redemption. They're damn near the same song, bro. They're damn near the same song, bro.
Bro, a nigga said in the chat, "What a Time to Be Alive" was a jam in 7th grade. Nigga, I was in my first year of college when that dropped. I feel old as fuck. Jesus Christ.
Dama, hey, no, listen. I remember where I was when "What a Time to Be Alive" came.
Nigga, like
literally
what?
Watching it in a session. I was smoking at that time. We literally sat down and watched it in a session. That was the greatest shit that ever came.
What was that, 2015?
Bro, yeah, late 2015, early.
I think it was the second. I think it was.
I was a freshman in high school.
Nigga, I was literally chilling with a nigga from Spain and his fucking. He was in a Mustang. We was going to get some food, and he literally had that shit when it first came out. And the first song he played was Changing Locations. I remember it like it was yesterday. That and that shit just came in. 60 naked bitches, no exaggeration. We bought all the bottles at the change.
No, we not. Oh God.
And then Drake came in at the
change.
Me and my friends, we got my earspin. Nigga, we was in that bitch crazy.
I remember being
Hey, Dom, you
Digital
stupid.
Dash came on, and all you heard was and Future started snapping, and I was like, oh God, what is going on? And that song seemed long as hell. Future watched Drake on a lot of them songs, but nevertheless. That was a great album.
Oh, really? I thought Drake was the better one on that joint. Really?
No, Drake was no. Drake watched Future. You tripping? Drake carried the fuck.
We just summoned word because we're doing the chat now, bro.
I don't like the whole album. Let's not get it twisted. And I saw motherfucker like niggas going that cold because I'm going that other shit. Bro, Drake is the same man that dropped Thank Me Later, So Far Gone, Nothing Was the Same, and Take Care. I'm making fun of What a Time to Drop Some Bullshit. Get over it. like that's happening. You have two different tiers of Drake, bro. Wake
Go
up.
in your car, take the volume, do like
Bro, I've done it. I've
go
done
all
it.
the way up.
I've done it.
And
I've
you
done
play
it.
Diamonds dancing, nigga. That diamonds dancing.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad you said
And
that.
No, you just said it like this.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
I'm sitting there and you having ear orgasms, nigga, in the car.
Okay. And then guess what? When this nigga goes, you're doing me dirty. First couple times, I guess. Then this nigga go, unfaithful. All right, Drake, you wildin', bro. Okay. I haven't even heard from you. Bro, you good? And then you look at the phone, and it's a whole nother minute of this shit. Drake, shut the fuck up. Drake, in the fucking song, bro. Shut the fuck up. I promise you. We get it. It's gas. Cool.
Nigga, what a time.
For your mid only. This is where
I like scholarships.
Oh my god! And then this word.
Me and Word to go back and forth all the time, but I was waiting for Word to talk. I was waiting for Word to talk.
Since we're on our music,
bro, I swear to God,
he's an Aubrey Angel, bro.
he's an Aubrey.
He's an Aubrey Angel, bro. I'm gonna just say it. Fuck it. Word was an Aubrey Angel to the core. That motherfucker will tell you when to say when watch is bound to. Like let that nigga rock, bro. Let that nigga rock, bro. Fuck. Next topic.
Word shit is all about sales. Last one before we get into the that's another thing too. Does it hurt? Last thing before we get into the Q&A, because I think we got a lot of cues this podcast because people had a lot of cues from the last one. Since we're on music, let me read you some tweets from Miss Nicki Minaj. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from being married. Now the girl called off the. So just pray for it, or just pray on it, and make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not being bullied.
Oh fuck!
You know what's crazy? A couple weeks ago, I put something on the topics chat about this girl on Instagram talking about how she got paralyzed a week after she got the vaccine. Bro, I'm sorry. Just because, and I hope you get better. But just because it happened to you doesn't mean it was caused by the vaccine. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know before we keep going. I think this is the president of Trinidad and Tobago said there have been no reports of any swollen testicles and impotency because of the vaccine. I mean, this is dead. Like president of Trinidad and Tobago came out and said, "Yeah, we don't know what she's talking about."
Can you imagine how little your fucking country must really be if a Nicki Minaj quote got you addressing the public? You gotta address everybody because Nicki Minaj tweeted something.
Not the barbs.
Like, you don't think y'all don't find that fishy? Like, now I know them niggas is up to something. Like, he lying. You are a whole country, a celebrity tweet from the fucking States that got nothing to do with you, got you coming out here and addressing your people saying, listen, I understand what she said, but she's lying. We looked up all the records in the last 24 hours. Nothing. Nah, fuck out of here, bro. Like,
no, but what I will say is though, it did go viral. CNN and Fox News were talking about it. It gained a lot of traction.
What the fuck does that have to do with?
I don't understand why she tweeted out this lie. Because it became so like widespread that even like the U.S. media decided to cover it for whatever reason. I don't understand why she.
What does the U.S. media have to do with Trinidad?
Because they're watching that shit. Nicki Minaj is like, listen, small island. That's a big person to them. Listen, I just want to know. Does anybody know of any swollen testicles after getting the vaccine?
I do not. And even if they did, I don't think they just like hit me up. Yo, I got swollen testicles. You know about this?
Oh yeah, that's the side effect. Oh yeah,
motherfuckers that I've never talked to. Yo, I got. Get out of my Snapchat, bro. What the fuck?
Let me tell you something. That girl. Listen, shawty. Your man was cheating on you. That's why his testicles are swollen. And he got an ST. He got an SSTD, a super STD. And now his balls are swollen. So call off the wedding for that. But it wasn't. If he finessed you with Cool.
He got a SED Pro
That's
Plus,
crazy.
bro.
I think I said this on the pod, but like I said, man, the only thing I'm saying, and do what you want. The excuses that people are coming up with to not get it, bro, just don't get it, bro. Just shut up. Like, I swear to God, I literally took this girl to the movies. We're watching Black Widow. She sees the scene where, spoiler alert, but very minor spoiler, that like the scientist was controlling the pig and turned the oxygen off. She was like, yup, that's why I won't get the vaccine.
I would have left her goofy ass in the theater. I'm like, hey, I'm about to go get some popcorn
I
real quick.
literally looked to the right. I said, you joking, right? Like on my mother's life, I said that to she's like, I'm very serious. Like, I'm concerned that you got the vaccine because of they could do that to you. They have that technology. Da da da. I was like, they would have put it in your food, bitch. like if this was the fucking, they would have put in your food. They would put it in your drink. They could have been did this shit. Why would they wait for a fucking needle? On top of that, are you just fucking stupid?
I just got a headache.
Like,
Do you still talk to this person?
She's blocked.
You still talk to this person?
She's blocked.
Okay.
With that being said, Sage, I'm glad you gave back to the community. Sometimes I think it's Disability Awareness Month, but the special ed community.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
a lot of love.
Took him to a movie.
So,
I did for everybody. Took her to a movie. You know, had to show her a strong woman in superhero world or whatever the fuck. And
You took Black Widow?
huh?
None.
Yo, stop. Yo, no, stop. Hey. Yo, this motherfucker right here throwing a fucking Dragon Ball around. Hey, you should have blacked it out.
That's him. No.
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey.
Cardiac, clip that.
Yeah, cardiac get to work. Cardiac get to work.
I'm not gonna lie. That's hella crazy. That's hella crazy to say. That's exactly what you do.
That is nuts.
But at least you tested
Marvel though. Fuck.
But at
Captain
least you
Marvel
tested.
sucks. I ain't gonna lie, Captain Marvel sucks. I'm sorry. It's just strong for no reason. It don't even make no fucking sense. She pulls up in Endgame. I'm a casual Marvel fan, spoiler. But she pulls up in Endgame. Just, hey, how you doing? Let me blow up Thanos' ship. Oh yeah, just cause. And then that whole scene. Look, I'm all for
She still didn't beat him.
women's empowerment. But that one scene when they lined up every female in the roster,
In the MCU,
and I
just
said,
to deliver the
I
gauntlet.
literally said,
Is that the Wasp?
Black
I'm not even trying to be funny. None of them were on their periods. Like,
Yo, hey. I'm not a part of this, bro. I'm not a part of this, bro. Yo, I'm not a part of this.
Niggas twice and none of them.
No, I'm not a
None
part
of
of
them
this,
have-
bro. What the fuck?
Hey, fool, just imagine during the full Great Ninja War.
And none of them, bro. None of them, bro. Because they've done it twice. They did it in I think it was Endgame that they did the same thing in, or Infinity War. Like they did it. They did the same thing where it's a woman's. Oh wow, all the ladies, and none of them is like God. Listen. Before we get to the Q&A,
God, my stomach. Like I haven't dealt with it the whole life.
Do Nick Briz and Dev in the lab have right. We'll talk about this. Oh, Damo left.
Oh
right,
shit!
Yeah, that was Damo's topic. So,
oh shit!
bro, what the fuck?
Hey, that was funny.
Nick in the lab, Devin the Briz.
Devin the Briz.
Did they play or something?
No, they're supposed to be playing, but I will say Nick Briz's reach is getting a little bit more. And I think Devin the flagrant stuff, but Nick Briz is just going on this run of climbing from content creator to content creator, getting bigger names and bigger names. Now, I would like to see how he acts during the actual game. Because like I said, one time he played some dude named Austin Mills.
Cutting out back.
Famous content creator.
You say
God
Austin Mills.
damn it.
You say Austin Mills.
It's a-
and it was
It's Austin Mills, but it's not the Austin Mills you would think of when I say Austin Mills. There's actually another content creator named Austin Mills. He does YouTube basketball videos, but he played versus him, and he wasn't talking none of that trash, no shit talk, none of that. So I think he'll do the same thing for Devin the Lab when they play, because it ain't nothing sweet over there. I ain't gonna lie.
It does get to a point when you blow up off of being toxic where you're like, let me chill. like, because now more people are looking at everything I do. Let me not make fun of every fucking body, so somebody that I can actually like network with will like me. So let me chill. And I think Nick Briz is hitting that level. Like, is he really about to punch Cash Nasty in the face? No. Isn't it like if him and Duke somehow cross paths, he's not doing that shit. We all
I heard
know
he's
that.
been beefing with Duke a little bit too.
I'm in and out of it, but we know what's gonna happen if that. No, he's not doing nothing to that. He's gonna start chilling out, bro. So.
All right, let me spam the Discord link in the chat. Kiss Q&A time. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man, for the Q&A.
Let's keep it a bug guy.
I think they'll have a lot of questions.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what they could ask. This pod has been all over the place. W tangent, though. No cap.
Oh, they're playing team up in there or some shit.
They're playing team up.
There's 6 motherfuckers in the All-Star team up chat.
Oh
I think
shit.
they're playing Splitgate, whatever that new Splitgate.
Splitgate's kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Just to say, I'm fully vaccinated and my balls didn't swell up.
Congratulations. You're one of a kind.
So I was at my dad's house yesterday and we were talking about wild shit. And I was just wondering, do y'all think that moon landing is real?
I don't care, honestly. If
I guess, yeah.
The answer is no, because they don't know. With that, I think Elon Musk had civilian space today, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think so cool, bro.
All right.
You'd be lying about everything.
Another
else.
question. This will be my last one. What do y'all think about AOC's get up at the Met Gala?
This bitch. She's a bitch. I don't know if anybody else was gonna go to. She did an Instagram live today talking about
her dress.
She was gifted the dress, but then addressing her part of being rich, and my timeline has been in a little uproar about it too. She was like, when I say tax the rich, I don't mean the people making $100,000 or $200,000. I'm talking about the people that make hundreds of millions of dollars, which hundreds of millions and billions of dollars, which would exclude her. Even though to a lot of people, AOC is rich. Not even to a lot of people, but to the vast majority of people.
If you're at the Met, bro, you're rich. You don't just go to the Met making $50K a year, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
But see, she feels like, I guess what she's saying is $700K, even 1 million isn't the rich that she's trying to tax. The rich that she's talking about is the ones that make hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. So she tried to find that technicality. Bitch, you are rich. You need to stop the cap. You're rich.
Fuck, she grew up off Disney Channel? Like, what the fuck? She thinks somebody just gonna walk up in that bitch and rob the 5 multi-billionaires on the planet? Like, what the fuck?
I don't.
You're high class, bro. You're high class, bro. It's not.
Somebody said she was hot too. Somebody said she was attractive.
Yeah, that was Rusty.
Rusty is an AOC stan. So
yeah, right.
I think I was in another room where I think Cool Bro was like, though, she's like an attractive teacher. You know that one teacher where like in school and like, yeah, she's attractive.
Mad. Y'all teachers was ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she dominated a weak era, like Bezos would say.
Wow.
No, but Sage, your teachers were attractive in school. But I think it might have been Cool Bro that said it too. You wasn't going home beating your meat to your teachers. You was beating your meat to actual attractive.
Look at them.
You got a story?
I've never. Bro.
Dom can tell you how he beat off to his fiance because he's in love. Yeah. But whatchamajig? No, your teacher's not attractive. She's attractive because you're in school 8 hours a day, and all the other teachers are ugly, and she has some type of authority. When you were talking real world, like see Miss Johnson at Kroger, no. No.
You're right. I only can think of two that I'm like, yeah, she's still bad, bro. I only think of two. But yeah, you're right. That's
But
fine.
cool, bro.
Thank you.
Cool, bro. W balls, and thank you.
Bye, Tasting.
This two right here. Yo, Dom, while we have you, we were trying to talk about that, and we kind of need you to kind of intro that topic.
Yeah, my bad. I had to hear something, but yeah. So basically, as everybody know, in the IRL basketball community, Nick Briz is out here calling out everybody. You know, trying to 1v1 people, basically pulling the 6ix9ine. Dev in the lab, who has spawned a bunch of little degenerate children who don't watch no film, they just watch his videos to break down NBA players and shit like that.
Oh my God.
Timmy.
But on the other side of that, you know, he's dropped some. First of all, tremendous hooper, is pro ball level. Has great camps. He started the whole 10,000 hour series, which I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that's trying to do anything masterful, like master a skill or anything like that, watch the 10,000 hour series, bro. That should get your mind right and really put you in the mindset to do that. So he's been around the game, IRL basketball game, for a minute, and Nick called him out. He reacted to it. He was like, "Oh, bro, this nigga's not really like." Basically, was like, "Bro, he's not really worth playing for real. Nick's not on my level," and was like laughing off, joking off. It was like, it was no shade. Nick basically took that offensively. He took it personal. Went on a tirade, said some more stuff. Said he slapped Dev and all that. And he called Dev on the worst day, because Dev's the next thing you see, he's on his Instagram in an unbuttoned suit. And I don't know about y'all, but if y'all ever see a black man with a tuxedo unbuttoned, like the top, like he just took that off, he just went through some shit. Like, I don't know what happened, but he was basically talking about some Nick is a bitch. Nick Briz is a bitch. Nick Briz, you ain't shit. We can get it going. I'm posting our DMs. You ain't about none of that shit you talking about. You talking about slapping me. I'm a grown-ass man, and I can put these hands on you, too. We can take it there if you want to take it there. Totally out of character. Like, Dev is never, ever... That's like Kawhi Leonard going on live saying, "Nigga, you a bitch. We can put hands on each other if you want to put hands on each other." Like, Dev is laid back, cool, calm, collected dude. So for him to come out saying like, "Nigga, Nick, when I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass, then I'm gonna beat your ass," that shit was spicy. So y'all can definitely check that out on his IG. But I just want to see, A, did y'all hear about that? And B, what are y'all thoughts on this IRL basketball community? Like, how do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about Nick Briz? And now the spawn of Nick Briz. I don't know if y'all heard about this this Canadian dude, K Showtime.
He's heard.
Basically, hey, we trying to get him on that ass.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I heard of K Showtime.
Hey, he's Canadian, Nick Briz. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what? I'm gonna say that when he gets on. I ain't even gonna say it. I don't want to mess up the bag. So I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, you know, how do y'all feel about these new toxic IRL basketball players? Dudes going out here ready to throw hands for content, ready to talk trash to everybody for content and all that.
I think that's just an any community on YouTube, honestly. Like, it starts off, you know, all innocent. Oh, great gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Really entertaining. And then there's going to be that one stage, whenever it is, they just want to take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Make it more entertaining than it already is. And Nick Briz is that next step, the evolution of YouTube basketball, one might say. So,
yeah, toxicity sells. Simple as that. I don't need to go too far into it. I did want to say, that before you left, I was like, Nick Briz gonna get to a point though that he's gonna start chilling out with certain creators. That's like, he's not about to go in there and smack Dev in the lab. If him and Duke or whatever AMP, he's not gonna fuck with any of them niggas. Like, at some point, he's gonna be like, yeah, these are like really big content creators that I might want to network with in the future. Let me not punch Cash Nasty in the face. Not that he would be on that type of tip any fucking way, in my opinion. But even if he was, not going to. But for the most part, I mean, on the rise, he's just going to be toxic because of toxicity sells.
I think that's my new thing too. It's like, that's a good point, Sage. Like, you talking this, and he probably didn't think Dev in the lab would respond like that. But what happens if they actually do link and Dev really do beat his ass? Because then at that, it's gonna be a certain point in time when like you stop playing like IRL basketball. That community starts to die down. And now you're looking for people to collab with. And it's like, nah, bro, you
punched me in the face.
You was ready to beat everybody's ass. Like, dude, I don't know how other people work. You talking about beating my ass? Like, no, bro, we ain't finna. No, that's not finna fly. Now you're gonna be looking dumb as hell, and your YouTube career is gonna be or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. I know he's not going. I know he's gonna switch up when he see him. That's ultimately what I'm saying. He ain't gonna be doing.
I think you're wrong. Nick, he's definitely the type of guy who will take an ass whooping for content. I will definitely give you that one. Like Nick, he's not. I don't think he's going to switch up when he sees Dev. Like,
if it's on camera and it's already being hyped as it is, he's not going back down.
Nick Briz is one of them people, and it's been a couple of people on YouTube throughout the years. I don't know how deep you've dug into YouTube, but I've been deep in plenty of communities on this site. There are people who literally, I said this on the spaces, their lives isn't real life no more. It's only content. There are people out here who are willing to take a ass whooping for content. The TikToker that steals everybody's videos willingly stepped in the ring with Blueface and knew he could not fight. He did it for a bag and because he was on camera and got his ass whooped for fun. Like he knew he wasn't winning. He willingly got his ass whooped for content. Like that's what some people do. Nick is one of them people. He's not about to be one of the people who, when he sees Dev or if they meet up, he's gonna pull the frigga card where, no, we just basket. No, Nick's gonna talk shit. Nick is gonna cause drama and be toxic, and he's gonna get punched in the mouth. And I know Nick's not gonna show up alone. I really hope Dev does not show up alone because I know when he pops Nick in the mouth, big ass Chris is gonna jump in. And that is
what are you talking about?
you baby,
who keep too little.
That's the problem. Now that's where I see it being a problem. Because Dev in the lab, I feel like he's gonna try to take a I'm a real man angle, and he would probably show up alone. Like out of pride's sake. He seems like a nigga that's really about his pride. He might show up to that shit alone. Nick's not gonna show up alone. So if you punch Nick Briz in the face, somebody's gonna jump in too, and that's what I really don't want to see. Because if it gets to that, then this is way beyond IRL basketball world. Because now you're gonna have people ready to fuck Nick up.
But I just wonder, and this might be a rhetorical question, if Nick Briz would act like that if there weren't any cameras. I feel like he'd just be kind of normal with it without cameras.
You think he asking for the cameras?
No, like without the cameras, he's just gonna ball up. But
yeah, he takes it to 10 for the cameras. I feel like he toxic. He probably do all the shit talk, but like in terms of spearing niggas,
matter of fact, without the camera, I don't even think he shows up.
No, I think Nick's more like I think Nick's toxicity on a regular is probably at a 5 or a 6, and when your shit's at a 5 or a 6, niggas got to get you there. Niggas got to get you to a level to where you're just being how he is on camera. When he's on camera, like Shay said, he turns that bitch to 10. He getting all crazy, screaming and shit. That's for the camera. But I feel like he's probably that person to where he's not going to say nothing unless you say something to him. Like how he was when he first started. Nick has literally, his content and his personality has slightly ticked upward with like how toxic he's been as his numbers has risen. In his mind, the more toxic he is, the better his numbers. Because at the beginning, he wasn't as toxic. Yes, he would talk shit more than the Friggas of the world and those other guys, but he wasn't to the point to where he's putting him swinging on somebody or getting jumped at the beginning of every video. It was literally about basketball. If people took it there, he took it there. Yeah. That's who I think Nick really is on and off camera. But when money gets involved, bro, niggas will change up their whole life for money. You see it with fucking Pretty Boy Fredo. You see it with Keemstar. You see it with so many fucking YouTubers. Once that check come in and it hits a certain number to where you feel like you're above, you feel like you're not the person you were when you first started doing YouTube or first started getting money, you're going to do anything to keep that check coming in.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm going to bring up more people. But go ahead.
Facts. Just as we bring him up, I just want to say, bro, I mean, like, Sage, Jumpman, like really, Jumpman,
bro.
place up. To
Haven't
something
heard it in
small, dog.
2020 at all.
Any,
Not
anyway,
2019, not 2018, not 2017.
W slaps. What's good?
What's
twin?
up?
Don't pop for a muffin.
What up?
I just want to ask, do you think Warrior fans get a bad rep?
Who?
The Warrior fans?
Oh, I thought you said
Warrior
Wayne
fan?
fans. My bad.
Are you?
No,
wait,
y'all bring that shit. Y'all bring that shit on yourselves. Y'all bring that shit on yourselves. Next.
wait, are you a Warrior fan?
He said, "What? No
Yeah,
way."
it's completely on y'all. Yes, it's completely your fault. Let me ask you a question. As a Warrior fan, when did you start watching basketball?
When I was like 3 months old, but I don't really count that. So like, I'm a Kobe fan, so I've been watching him since like the Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum era.
And you know
Around
the
that
problem?
time.
A lot of the Warrior fans that people see and hear are oh yeah, when Curry made it lit, that's when I was a fan. Them are the people that give y'all a bad rap. Just like with Laker fans. I mean, I understand me and Sage are toxic, but we're not the toxic Laker fans. Like, we're just toxic niggas.
Yeah.
We're not
I
toxic
consider
Laker
myself I'm not a toxic Warrior fan. Like, some of my friends are toxic Warrior fans. They'll say,
Let me
like,
ask you this.
oh, Curry is better than Will Chamberlain and fucking Michael Jordan. But you know, he probably had more impact than them. I don't think he's better.
That's what I'm talking about right there. There you go, right there. That's
How do you wait? Let me ask you this.
He's had more impact than Jordan. And
How do you feel about KD? What are your thoughts on KD and his time with the Warriors? Because this is going to tell me everything.
I respect KD.
Oh, okay, but go ahead.
Let him go.
I think the Warriors mismanaged the situation with KD. I feel like Draymond mismanaged his time with KD. I feel like the Warriors messed up KD. They thought KD came there because he wanted to be a part of their culture. KD was really there just to win. And then after they won, I feel like the Warriors messed up and they just let KD go for nothing, really.
That's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
So let me ask the real question. Let me ask the question because we already caught you. Me and Sage already caught you. I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry.
First of all, how old are you?
All right, maybe.
How old are you?
How old are you? I'm 17.
He's a toxic Warrior fan. That's all I need.
No. You
talking about you?
Cutting out.
How old? You said you were watching Kobe and Powell. How old were you when Kobe and Powell were really running the show?
I was around 8 or 9. Or not 8, 7.
This nigga.
From 8, 9 to 7.
What you said? You 17 right now, right?
Yeah.
So wait, how old were you in 09?
So 2004. 2004. You were born in 2004?
No. I was born in 2003.
What month? 2003.
September.
This nigga was born in 2004, y'all. So 2004.
No.
2004, right?
I'm
2004.
right now, but
and then we're talking about what Kobe and Powell started. What?
09. Well, they really were doing shit in 09.
They started 08, middle of 08.
They lost in 08.
The trade was in 08.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's what I'm talking about right there. If you watch Kobe and Powell, you watched Kobe and Powell on last year with the Lakers. And then you started transitioning to the Warriors as the Lakers got bad. When you could really comprehend basketball.
What? You just gonna skip the Heat?
But that don't make him toxic though.
But hold on.
That makes him toxic.
So no, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what is
really
that?
This I got you. I'm saying when he really started comprehending basketball. You were watching Kobe and Powell when Powell was leading. Am I wrong or am I wrong?
I'd say that. Wait. Repeat your question.
You were really starting to comprehend basketball when Pau Gasol was out the door.
Yeah.
There we go. So with that being said, this is what I feel like.
I educated myself.
I was the same way. So I don't know how old Sage is.
Bezos, and you're a toxic Warrior fan too. So with that being said, him being that age and him truly understanding the Warriors when they were the Warriors fans also hate the whole Heat experience in LeBron and that. That's why they became Warriors fans.
I personally don't.
Okay, so but then you saying Michael Jordan
words in his mouth?
I'm giving you the breakdown. I'm giving you the breakdown.
Yo, my bad, bro. I don't know you getting this much heat from Omar, bro. He taking his whole hatred on the Warriors fans on you. It's on you tonight.
And then for him to sit here and say, then for him to sit here and say Curry has had more impact than Michael Jordan.
He has.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's debatable, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
Really.
Nah.
It's not.
No, my guy. My guy.
And what aspect are you talking about?
The way the game's played.
Yeah.
No, Michael Jordan had.
Yeah.
And if we're bringing off court as well, it's clearly.
Y'all understand the reason we're not throwing to the post is because of Michael Jordan, bro. Oh shit, nah, man.
What?
Michael Jordan came in this motherfucker with 7-footers and behind and like. I think at the time it wasn't even a 5-second of the basket rule. Like you could just dominate with your size.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan 6'6", jumping over you, being Charles Barkley.
The 5-second rules, but the 5-second back to the basket rule.
You're talking about the direct thing.
We're talking about the direct rule. I'm talking about the entire entity of basketball.
I'm not.
We're talking about wing. We're talking about wing players in general
dominating in the game of bigs. Yes, he gave wing players more confidence. But when you're talking about Stephen Curry, you're talking about a niggas whose play style eliminated position. Like, if you go back 15 years ago, the niggas that play center now were power forwards. Like, this nigga Curry's game niggas don't play 2K the same no more because of Stephen Curry.
That's fine.
Fuck what you talking about?
That's fine. Now imagine if 2K had dropped in the 80s and 70s
and niggas would have played
and motherfuckers was high passing to centers and then this bastard Michael Jordan pulls up and now you're shooting mid ranges. You see how crazy that is?
Wings weren't even initiating offense or scoring or anything like that before Michael Jordan. Like that was such a rarity. And then when Michael Jordan came in, there's no Steph stopper, the next step, all that shit.
He popularized it.
That's not true though.
He popularized it.
What are you talking about?
Wait, Pistol P.
Again, Jordan popularized it. He popularized it. Like Steve Nash came before Curry.
No. I'm not doing it. I'm about to say Steve Nash came before Curry. And before you said that, Damo, Dr. J and the Celtics.
Nobody did it before Jordan. He didn't say no one made it popular. He said nobody did it before.
That's what he meant, though.
For everyone out there that's listening, the Sixers and the Celtics were still playing inside out. The Sixers and the Celtics were still playing inside out before all that other stuff. The perimeter and the more wing oriented game was the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan.
You know what's crazy? Omar's the same person that gave my boy W Slap shit for watching Pau Gasol when he was out the league, talking about the 80s right now. Crazy. Crazy.
I'm just saying what was happening. I'm just saying.
But you weren't there.
Let's say I know what they were doing. I know what Dr. J.
Okay, then. All right, bro.
Okay. Playing inside out.
All right, man.
I'm saying, Bezos, what are you talking about? But anyway, yeah. Listen,
talking about. So you just know what they did, but when I bring up shit about the early 2000s, I wasn't there, so I can't talk about it.
I was
fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Bezos is a baby.
You're literally talking about the 80s right now.
He's a baby.
You were a concept.
Thank you for coming up, bro. I'm sorry.
You're not as toxic as your friends, but you're still a toxic.
This nigga a concept.
Peace out, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Crazy.
Nigga B-Souls is upset. Oh my god. You're a child.
Warrior fan. You want to know how?
Omar is like 3 years older than me. It's crazy.
Chad, do y'all think Warriors fans are toxic? I think Warriors fans are like in that medium range.
No, them niggas are toxic as fuck, bro.
They are really
toxic.
I think Raptor fans are wild. Rockets fans are wild.
After that Twitter Spaces I went to with KD and the Warriors fans,
fans are crazy, boy.
Warrior fans
and Raptor fans are crazy.
You know what a double team was, nigga. They are toxic.
I forgot about that. You're right. They literally pulled up on KD. Like KD never never been doubled before. You don't even know what it is, KD.
They pulled that on the motherfucker that helped them win 2 championships and like just tried to discredit him in front of his face. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, that was toxic.
Who is known for being double teamed to get the ball out of his hands because he's a 7-foot sniper, and said, "Nah, nigga, you want to get double teamed for real?" Like, nah.
Not like Curry. And then KD said, "What about Harden?" They're like, "Nah, not like Curry though." They weren't picking him up half court. KD goes, "Yeah, they were. What the fuck?"
Hey, B,
And I'm not gonna lie, that slaps.
Hey, Bezos, remember that era that they kept dropping screenshots of Curry getting doubled? Somebody did that shit with Harden. They were like, context though. Like, context though, bro. What?
And that slaps. That slaps in his friend.
Oh my god.
Wagatron, what's your question, twin?
The question is, who y'all the GOAT rapper is? Like, best of all time.
Go rapper? Oh shit.
Are we talking just straight skills and lyrical ability, or are we talking discography and
everything? Like
everything?
Like
Every
I think best all around would have to be Jay-Z to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, if we taking everything into consideration,
Talking about lack of weaknesses, that's Jay.
Jay
Let me say-
or Ye probably.
Let me say this. Or
Wayne
Wayne.
for skill. Wayne for skill. Wayne for skill in me.
Wayne for me.
Let me say this, Swag.
On the mic for me.
That's true.
Call me Dylan.
Yeah.
Call me Dylan. Don't call me Swag. Call me Dylan.
Look at slaps in the chat, bro. Jay-Z's overrated as fuck.
No. But, okay, let me say this to Dylan
These
and
Warriors
anybody else
fans.
who ever bring up sales in a conversation about music. Then I feel like you've already lost like an argument.
Agree. Agree.
Sales are the most irrelevant thing, specifically when it comes to music. Like I mean, you could pop music sells, and I don't think anybody would have a conversation of pop rapper being a better rapper, if that makes sense. Like Nelly's hot, and Nelly sales in general would blow a lot of her sales out of the water, but no one would ever say that Nelly is in the conversation with best rapper of all time because his sales are. And I don't even think St. Louis niggas say that. So I would never don't bring up sales. Like I wouldn't even ask. Like,
even on a YouTube sense, bro. Like no one's saying Coco Melon's the best fucking YouTuber on the platform just because he got the most hits. Like
stick to YouTube and artists. Nobody's saying that NBA YoungBoy is fucking top 5. Like
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
My bad. Anybody who isn't a YoungBoy fan.
YoungBoy fans go crazy. I feel like a Gucci minute.
YoungBoy fans get a little bit too much shit. They ain't as toxic as people say they are. But they still toxic.
Dylan, who's your favorite?
About sales
of all time.
Popular.
All time.
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z is the best rapper, and I think Kanye is the best artist.
Good answer.
That's fair.
Shout out to Jibber for
I got Wayne as the best rapper, and I got probably Ye if we talking everything.
Shout out to Rich Kid for this up.
Yeah, Kanye, genius.
Best rapper album of all time?
Yeah, best rapper.
I have late
That's too hard
registration.
for me.
But he said album, a single collection.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chick State 5.
I don't know.
Late registration.
He said
Lock on both sides.
Tori goes crazy, man. Come on now.
He said late registration. I can't say.
I like to see the fact list.
I'd go college dropout over late registration. I know that's a hot take, but it's my take.
I think
They all fire.
when late registration was better than college dropout, and like the production was better.
Your opinion.
Yeah, like
But I think I like My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy over both of those though. That's the crazy thing about me.
Yeah, I forgot about that, John.
late registration is like relatable to like everybody.
That's why I'm being so serious, and I'm gonna just take it there. Like when we do the Drake Kanye thing, bro. Look, I love Drake,
Because
bro.
no chance.
We looking at like, bro, Kanye's top 4 versus Drake's everything. Take care, Mike Crackett. And that like, bro, stop.
No, Sage was there with me and Low went in on Wordy, bro.
Stop. Like I'm being dead, bro. 808s, Dark Twisted Fantasy. What was shit? I'm blanking now. Late registration, college dropout, bro. Sorry,
Drake's best album is is trying to compete with us. Life of Pablo. Let's keep it hot.
Chill. You holla.
Yo, Kanye made a piano note. Just hearing one piano note, just like synonymous with one song. Like that's ridiculous, bro.
Nigga, I did that shit in my dorm room, my freshman dorm room in college, they had a piano down there. I swear to God, I went down that bitch and just hit the ding, ding. I thought about myself. I did that shit. Motherfucker came out the thing. You know how to play piano? I'm like,
I got the next Kanye.
He say, you know how to play piano, bro? I'm like, yeah. Watch.
Bro, get your man Wordu. Wordu is
For your mid only, not as good as a whole lot of red.
Ain't nobody listening to Wordu, but appreciate the questions, Dylan.
Are we gonna bring up two more? Let's bring up Mr. Potato Chip, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an OnlyFans stream one day. Just to recommend to all the OnlyFans subs.
Big facts.
There's some monsters out there, boy. Oh, Potato Chip Man is here. My bad.
What up?
Sorry, my bad.
There you go.
You're good.
Okay, hey, so I do got a question, but before I start, I do just want to say, so last month, my dog died, and we found out, he was going to pass away soon, and he had, a week left to live, and so that, I know it's kind of sad, sorry, but that whole week, I watched you guys' pods, and that really helped me. It was really cheerful, so I just want to say appreciate y'all for that.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. My condolences.
I appreciate it.
And no problem,
man. I appreciate it. Anyway, okay, so here's my question. So I don't have any team in the NBA that I hate, and I don't have any players in the NBA I hate. I'm just a true basketball fan. I'm a Wizards fan, but we ain't gonna talk about them. Anyway. So I just like to watch good basketball. So here's my question. Now I watched Giannis get dominated in back-to-back playoffs, the Raptors had a good system and they crushed them, and the Heat did it the next year. Now, obviously, Giannis, they Bucks won the championship, yada, yada, yada. But when I was watching, I didn't watch all the stuff, but did the only reason that the Bucks win this year, obviously they had Drew Holiday and stuff, but did they win just because Monty Williams refused to put anybody else other than DeAndre Ayton on Giannis? Because
if you put anyone else, Giannis is dominating.
True. But they didn't make a wall like the Heat and Raptors did. And so now I know Giannis is great. And I don't want this to sound like I'm hating because I love the series. But they didn't build a wall. So my thing is if the Suns did actually build a wall against the Bucks, would they have even won a championship?
I also don't think they have the proper
you're ignoring the personnel, so you're going to make a wall with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and Ayton? Yeah, he's going to... That's not a wall.
And mind you, because Dario, somebody who could be a part of that wall, Dario. But also, I think that Giannis is a better player than the original Celtics wall days were 4 years ago now.
Yeah, 2018.
So 3 years ago, I think Giannis is a better player than 3 years ago. Giannis,
better playmaker, better player off the post. He's hard.
And that team is better. That team overall is better. So I don't think that wall. It might have helped a little bit, but I just think he's a better player.
Yeah, but anything's better than just DeAndre Ayton, right?
I just don't like how you said build a wall. It's a little racist.
Oh
my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe y'all gotta watch the VOD to hear it. I don't know. Y'all just brushed past it, but he said build a wall. I was like,
I had to. I'm being dead ass. I had to mute when I heard that shit. I said
that's not. Oh my! All right.
I said
That's not what I meant. Oh my god!
Nah. When he said it the first time, I said, "Yeah, let me clock out."
He said it the first time, and I was just sitting there like,
"I'm being childish."
Nah.
Bro.
He said it the second time. He was like, "Cause you just build a wall." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds a little trumpet." I don't like that.
I'm sorry, my bad. Oh my!
You want to stop him from succeeding? Just build that wall. Oh my god!
Yeah, am I the only one that thought Monty should have just built a wall to stop the minority?
Whoa, this nigga's crazy.
Oh my gosh!
No, but I think he's just a better player. He's just a better player now, bro.
It would have been too hard. You couldn't just wall up like everybody else did to stop.
Yeah, personal matter.
This motherfucker right here. All right, appreciate the question, bro.
All right, appreciate you.
Well,
Cruz.
yeah, he's deafened, so there you go.
Oh, is this Lil Cruz?
Yes,
Yes,
it's Cruz,
sir.
man. Hey. Oh, he turned on the cam. Yeah. No nips on Twitch. No nips on Twitch. Just saying.
Oh, my bad.
No, but you get what up.
I keep it tight.
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry. I just got done smoking outside, bro. I kind of got blew off a guard. I think
Why are you horny?
All right, let's run this back. I only been here.
No, turn on the camera. Turn on the camera.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Why are you horny? Hell?
Oh my god, bro.
I've been here for about a month and a half. How the fuck do y'all know each other?
I need Dom off my comment section. Dead ass. That's it.
Yeah, bro. I'm a chat nigga like you, bro. He just brought me up, opened the door for a nigga, bro.
And then Sage, we were looking for guests, and Wordu brought up Sage. I didn't know Sage at the time, and then we had him on as a guest, and it just.
But
went from
y'all, you said you and Omar was smoking that stuff during the What a Time to Be Alive album drop.
We did not say that. Nobody said that.
No. Allegedly on GTA, Omar.
Allegedly on GTA, yeah, they said allegedly that they were smoking.
Yeah. No.
What was that? GTA update?
He was doing that on his end at his school. I was doing it at my school separately. Yeah. Yeah, we weren't doing it together.
He's definitely smoking.
Allegedly.
I think something's a little fishy.
What?
I think you lying to me, man.
Nobody's lying. We live in two separate states.
Why?
I'm asking y'all. I'm saying that's what came out. You said me and Damo was in the car listening to that.
No, bro. No.
2 different cars, 2 different area codes.
Like literally, and I wasn't even in the car, but I was just in
This
the
is like
section.
an E relationship.
Yes.
All right, well, hey, y'all have a wonderful night, man. I'll see y'all in Spaces. Actually, not for long. I got on punishment for being on Spaces last time.
Yeah, this motherfucker was DMing me last night.
This guy.
All right, family.
Peace out.
I need some what you smoking, bro. You too happy. I need that.
Yeah, that nigga gone. I ain't gonna lie. Not like, bro, I salute you. I'm not dissing you out. That nigga was gone.
That nigga is fried.
That's how it usually is, though. I don't know if you guys are on the Twitter Spaces, but
you can be high off life all you want to be. That nigga right there, gone.
Hey, I'm all for it, bro.
Hey, I ain't mad.
Walk on the moon as much as you want, bro.
Listen, fantastical pod. Shout out to the 140 that are still here. Appreciate everybody. To the new subscribers, this is us, man. This the gang. You with the gang, you with the mob. What you thinking? We got extra special things going on. More guests, more great content, more funny stuff. I don't know what else to say. Be so say goodbye to the people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Peace out, guys. We're gonna catch you on Twitter Spaces. Follow Omar on Twitter.
Follow all of us on Twitter so you can catch it, you know?
Follow me too, even though I ain't never gonna start one.
Damn, Bezos. Damo, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people. It's been my favorite midnight snack. We will be back Sunday. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, Sunday. Say goodbye to the people.
All right, y'all. I got a new mic. Hey, man, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. This is definitely going in the videos. I swear to God. Let this nigga be souls, man. Y'all have a great day.
This nigga is so excited. He's about to record like 6 videos tonight.
He about to change the mic color every single time and not even show the face cam.
On God, no face cam. It's giving purple. He's talking about. I'm going stupid.
Yo, this nigga's about to change his mic color based off his mood. Every time he want to yell and rage, he gonna put the red one on. Whenever he's chilling and vibing, he gonna keep the blue one on.
So you gotta put your face cam on your fucking streams, bro. It's gonna be lit. I feel like it'd be more entertaining.
It would be lit, but at this point, it's a game of cat and mouse. Same thing with the do-rag. At this point, I'm just playing the game. I would have been did it.
This nigga's a menace.
I just got this shit done like 3 days ago. It's just a game, so fuck it.
And won't show nobody.
Next part, I'm gonna tell you the story of Sage's fail of an Instagram post.
Yeah, in the pod. That nigga's an officer.
Hey,